I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich. Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. This was going to be on Moisky Live, but I decided, screw it. If we're going to do this, we may as well do it here. We may as well go through some of Amber's stuff here, since the video went out today on her. It fell in theme, but also, yeah, reasons. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, let's see. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Andrea, you were first. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Shrimp Fried My Rice. That's a good name. Hello, Chris, Lavender, Bry, hi again. Hi, Joker, Drama Fad, Dessa, Aaron Wen, Lotus, Charlie, Joey, Bookworm Addict, and Artnat. There you go. Yeah, hope you're all doing well today. Yes, hello, haters. We're apparently all that. It's been an interesting last couple of days. I'm off to Norwich tomorrow, for those who are interested. That's why I've cheekily changed my goal, because it's an impromptu visit. But yes, I hope you're all well. Hello, Moromoff, Misfortune, Arena. Hope you're doing good. We're going to be going through 3, if we get it right, of Amber's more recent videos, because I went through 1. A newer one came out, but the 2 longer ones were the planned videos. I will pull up her channel. I haven't actually put a channel. Oh, I haven't actually set the window capture for it. Don't worry. Here it is. That is She Who Shall Not Be Named. She was a goodest girl. She bit me. Yeah, so Amber's released a few videos recently. None are doing particularly well. Get that off my screen, thank you. Amber. And I have seen the stuff of our more recent ex. Hi, Just a Girl. Hello, SH. Hello, Boras Raven. Hello, Hack. Yeah, she's been active. I saw the thing with her ex, Emily, changing her handle to Amber Killed Me or something, which is it's a bit of an edgy one to go with, isn't it? Off to do something nice, yes, to spend time with my dear friend David. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out. We weren't meant to be hanging out until mid-May, but yeah, impromptu. But get to hang out, hopefully get some magic cards maybe, I don't know actually. We shall see. What were the likes to dislikes? Well, we have them. We have the dislikes, 2K to 791, 1.3 to 466, and 1.5. Okay, this is wait. Oh, this is an hour ago. Oh, wait, what? Is it? Oh, it is. Hang on, that means there's a third. Oh, there's a. Okay, that's not the video I intended. The first video had to be this one.
My name is Latifah.
Shut the. You can shut the f up. We'll have less of you in my life, thank you. There, right. So she has just released a brand new video, getting trolled. That's not an intended video. It really isn't. The intended videos were my whole relationship was a lie. I can't fit in the shower, and opening up about my health at £500, which is obviously a wrong. Hello, Jan Sardi. Hope you're well. How are your pets? They're doing really well. Yeah. Wizzy Woo is right next to me. Hello, Anonymum. Hello, Aku. Hello, Thunder Rain. You Ebony Rain? Or was that a different person? Hello, Cat Zach. Pony Magic Cards. Well, the quality of the cards is pretty pony these days, to be fair. Hello, Cassie. I like your name. Hello, Laura. I hope you're well as well. We are going to be going through. I'm going to put this on the screen. I really haven't done that. There, bosh. That way you can see my real intent. Yes, to grift. Yeah, we're going to go through 3 of these videos anyway, because I want to. My dog wants my attention. Do you want me to give you Do you want another? I can give you one more marquee. That's all I can give you today, okay? There you go, because you've been a chunky girl. Just bring you a bit closer. There you go, eh? Enjoy your treat. Oh, you're too close now. There we go. Perfect. Sorry, my dog's a bit close. Hello, Zombroccoli. Giving me subwoofer fits. Oh, is it my audio? Oh, sorry. Okay. I can't fix that yet. I've tried. It's because I use a power bank. The power bank generates that noise. I promise. I really am sorry. I can't do anything about it. I do not know how to fix it. The power bank generates hum, and I've tried to. I've got a sound panel that I can use, but if I turn the gain down to the noise gate, basically it just removes me entirely. I don't know how to fix that. I tried multiple settings and it ruins the video audio every time. The only thing I can do when I record is to use noise reduction. There's no noise reduction facility on the Behringer. What's it called? It's an interface panel that I can plug my Shure MV7X mic into. Hi 78. Hope you're well. I don't hear it. Is there. I know it is because I can see it on OBS. I've heard it back on audio. So if I don't talk, I can see the bar moving. Posh. I'll allow that. I like that. I appreciate. Hi 78. Any bulldogs? They've just gone back to the house. I can't have all 4 dogs in my office while I work because the French bulldog just doesn't stop. The other Cavalier has also gone back as well because she's a bit hyperactive. So it's just me and Lizzie. Sounds so low. I've turned it up on everything. Oh, is it low? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for any bad audio you all hear. I really am. I've always been very self-conscious about it. I just know this is something I don't know how to fix. But I will try to in the future. I really will. I just don't know how to yet. Perhaps that'll be my job over the weekend. When everyone's asleep, I'll look at the options to improve. I did download something to try and help. Motive Mix, turns out, doesn't help. It's actually just instead a version of Audacity, but worse. I will get rid of that. They took MLP off Netflix. What's MLP? Is that Major League something? I might be a bit... I don't know things. I don't have Netflix. So I don't know anything. Okay, anyway, so we're going to be looking at Whole Relationship Was a Lie. Not this, I'd covered that today. And these two. Maybe this at the end, but I doubt it because we've only got about 2 hours. And then I've got to do other things. Hello, Alaskan Cat Mum. I hope you're well. If everyone, can you adjust the mic equalizer? I did try that. The Shure MV7X doesn't have any buttons on it, and there's no app for it either. So I have to rely on a soundboard that I had to buy. Sadly, there's no option for equalize on here. Well, there are options, but I've faffed with them before. I promise I'm not doing it live. I'm afraid for today, if you want to listen, you're going to have to live with that today. I do apologise. I'm not going to sit here and do that today because it will just take too long and it will always be a pain in the arse. I really am sorry about that. I really am, because I don't like that, and now it's making me feel even more self-conscious. Okay, I'm going to have to ignore. I do apologise. I'm going to have to, yeah. Hello, Jay and John. Hope you're well. And anyone else I've missed, do say hi so I can, of course, say hi back. We're going to start here. I've put the caption. I haven't put them on. I have already sped it up to 1. Did I do it to the other ones and not this one? Oh, I know why, because I didn't pull this one up first. That's why. All the others have got their playback speed at 1.5. So we'll Plumpy, are you? Do you want to sleep on my? You want to go on my lap, don't you? I need to go get. Give me a second. I'm going to get a blanket. Hi, Kato. I am aware. I really am sorry, Ardna. I will fix it. Let me just go and get a blanket to put on my lap so my dog can lay on my legs. Only take a second because the blanket's just in the other room. Right, so put this over here. Right. Hello, Pompey. See, what have I got? A blankie. I know. It means you can go on my lap. How exciting. I know. Right. Is that good enough? I do that and pull that out here. Yeah. You come here, plump, plump. There you go. And let me put the blanket up here slightly onto the tray. Let me sit up. There we go. Get comfy, yeah? Hi, Forgotten Dreamer. Hope you're well. Hello, Rex. Right, let's crack on, because obviously we've... How long have I been dawdling? 10 minutes. That's far too long. Can't be doing this. Ola Fola, I'll turn you round because you're being funny again. There you go, Wizzy. Oh, thank you, Zon Broccoli. I appreciate that. Yes, there is a stream goal for Buzzballs, and there's if you want to obviously go directly, there is a coffee goal as well. Not compulsory, just to be clear. Why is that mute? How dare you?
I absolutely love these. I think out of my new schedule, Let's Talk is my most favorite that I do.
Is that because it's all pre-scripted, like WWE or something? The only way you could make this more interesting is if you suddenly did a Stone Cold Stunner to your haters. I kind of want to see that. I don't think you'd take it well, though.
And then weekly vlog is my second favorite. No.
I think my favorite is when you think that this is what people want to see. My favorite is that you spent time editing your eating video that I covered today, so only your chomps were the focal point for the ASMR aspect anyway. I still owe you one. I actually owe two Buzzballs. I have one on the desk though, just to be clear. Oh, Mum Life, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Wait, don't do that. Lay down, okay, Plumpy? Hey, can we kiss? Can we kiss? Mwah! There you go, okay? There you go. My favourite thing that she does is lie her way through her videos thinking that we would believe anything she says. We don't. Yeah.
Not me playing choosy right now. But anyways, let's...
You are... No.
literally get right into it. First things first is sweet and sour.
Oh yeah, she does the categories, doesn't she? How exciting.
So that means I'm using a random comment generator for last week's episode, and I'm just going to choose some random comments. Let's get into it. Cat scratch.
Okay. I kind of... I kind of don't believe for a second that, you know, she's what she's done. She's gone with the less aggressive comment.
Scratch said, "Who the F is responsible for teaching Pookie the word ad nauseum? I just want to talk. I've known that word for literally ever.
Doesn't literally? Okay.
I just get in habits of saying the same words over and over. It's
like hectic?
Like an earworm. I don't know. It's really annoying. I get it. It even annoys.
You don't say ad nauseum that much. You say hectic a lot more. And last year it was slaps, or the year before. Before that there was some other word you used. Are you wanting to turn around again, Plumpy? Okay, you turn around. There you go. Good girl. You're on my leg. Get on the blankie instead. Okay, there you go. Lay down, you silly bish, eh?
Annoys me. Amber Marie 8169 said, "That shirt is repulsive on you, by the way. Dress your size and age, dude." First of all, I think I looked super cute. I love the outfit, love the shirt, I love the way it looks on me, and that is literally all that matters. Even Twinkie agrees. Liliana7797 said, "That second voice message sounds suspiciously like Alexis. LMAO." Nope, wasn't Alexis, and I've also heard around the...
Oh, hang on. Let's see. Old Man Jenkins. Hi. Omegon, did you see Carl's response video? No, I didn't. I'll have to look that up. Hello, Orla. Hope you're well. Hello, Chill Hills. If I missed anyone, do say hi, of course. I do apologise. The chat didn't move on the tablet for a second there. It's genuinely a lot now. Oh, does she? Oh, God. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad he's released his response video, because I think he'll need it to help with his reputation a little bit. Oh, thank you, Jan Sardi. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you to anyone that super chats, of course. I'm very, very grateful for that.
Grapevine that I'm using AI for the voice messages.
I should be drinking a Buzzball, shouldn't I?
Hundreds
Where is it? There it is.
on Instagram. I don't need AI, honey.
Shut up. Okay, so I have a Buzzball on the table, chili mango. I owe a strawberry one and one that I think Laura suggested. Leona's written them down, so I will buy those as soon as I'm paid, basically. I didn't get paid for a while. I saw the content carp. I've done a video on it for tomorrow. Patrons have early access because it's hilarious. Carl's response was solid. I'm glad it was. I got a lot of dislikes on my video, and I wasn't really too critical of him. I just wanted to highlight the fact that I didn't know what the case was really about. I'd misunderstood it as defamation with regards to cheating, and that's how I'd misunderstood it. And I was very open about that when I came to my comments. Oh, hi, Nikita. Yes, hi. Tastes like they taste like trash, but they are a super chat goal, so I have to suffer these things. So stay hydrated, kids. Disgusting. Actually, is disgusting.
And I also don't need a Lexus. Super musical passion.
You need a lot of things.
One said, the thing about hobbies is that most people who have a ton of them have phases where they aren't interested in any of them.
Right. I want to highlight this. I don't know how she got that comment on her last video, or the one she's referencing, because the majority of her videos, she gets over 1,000 comments. The vast majority are negative. I don't bribe because no one picked a beverage on Twitch, did they? Like, I thought it was about video game scores, yeah. So I got I think I got 80% upvote, 20% downvote, and it was a lot of downvotes. I haven't had that many downvotes in ages, and so many comments. And it's like, how can you be so stupid as to think that my misunderstanding, which many people have misunderstood, is somehow my fault? It's like, you've got to be open here about this is how it was interpreted. He didn't nip it in the bud early enough. He's done a great response. I'm very happy for him if he has. I really am, because I don't want any creator to do bad, except for this one. Intensity trying to ignore my weight. Hey, don't worry about it. Holidays happen. As long as you all crack on and get back on it, you'll lose that kg in no time. Hello, Fumos. Hope you're well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hello, Chaotic
That
Caffeine.
That's exactly how I am. Like, I will be obsessed with a hobby, spend so much money on it, fixated on it. It's all I want to do. It's all I think about. And then one day I wake up and I don't touch it again for like a year. Dude.
Yeah, the funny thing here is, you have a lot of these little hobbies you claim to do. We never see you do them per se. We just see the end version of it, like the scratch art, the Lego. We never see you do it. And by the way, for a creator like she is on camera that vlogs, the moneymaker is you doing something. That's the moneymaker. It's why I mentioned you should just do mukbangs. Do one a week. You know, just do it. You'll get views. Much like Content Cop, it's that thing where Amber can do it and guarantee views. Yeah, my dog's moving. She's being a bit of a bitch right now. She's... Are you done? You're smacking your ears into me. It's one of those really irritating... Like, she knows it'll get views. If she did a stream and just built Lego the whole time, I promise you, people will watch that. Because she's doing something. Right? But she won't do it. If she did Lego, if she did a scratch art or journaling or scrapbooking, you know, these are things people could watch, and she could talk about it. She could actually do tutorials for it, but she won't do it. Like, she just won't, and it's beyond lazy. And again, she's still not pulling up one of the actual comments she gets. I just want one that says, "Where's Twinkie?" because I want to see her actually respond to that.
Jupiter said, your sentence is poorly constructed. You don't have to tell me twice. I write better than I speak out loud.
No, you don't. I've seen your Wattpad poetry. Don't try me. And all her hobbies involve her sitting in the same place. That is very true, because she only sits there. Her couch has no back on it either. That truth be told, you're a really cute line. Oh, honestly. Dogs are snoring. Nice. Stupid o'clock at 5. Oh, you're in Australia. Of course you are. Or is that New Zealand? I don't know which the flag is. That's the answer. BS. Yeah, she does. She's definitely lazy when it comes to this. You built a lot of Lego Star Wars Lego. That's cool. Audience for everything calming to watch someone put a model together. I agree. If I was on camera, I'd do live streams of me building the Warhammer sets and the Star Trek ships I've been building. I've got on my table here a NASA Discovery shuttle, which I primed the bottom of in black, which has done really well and smoothed out some of the imperfections. I might do another coat though. It's done a really nice edge on it as well, and I'll do white at some point. And I've got Voyager on my desk as well. Like, if I was on camera, I'd be doing that. I've got High Elves and Grey Knights. I've got so much cool stuff I could be building and painting, hobbits. You know, I'd do that. Because I know it'd be something I can do while I'm streaming and talking. My friend Hootsman, Gloryhammer bass guitarist, he streams on Twitch and does that. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, and thank you, Rosebud. That's very kind of you. If you do enjoy these streams, or are enjoying me prattling and the buzzing in the background, yes, it still bothers me a little bit because I'm salty, okay? I'll fix it, I will. Do smash the like if you want to support the channel. There is a super chat, and there's a coffee link as well in pinned comment if you want to support directly. Thank you.
And I think it's because of nervousness. Addie QK7114.
Oh, this thing's disgusting.
Is taking me out. It's Kayla Dyson. Genuinely, when I was filming the video,
I thought she was talking about skipping
what
ahead.
Are you doing?
Shut up. Let me go here. I wish I had set a hotkey for this so I could skip an ad. I probably should do that. Can you sod off? Ah, I hit the ad by accident. There it is. Right, sorry. I hit the ad. Oh, wait, did I not put... Wait. Oh, no, it is. Sorry, it's a delay. It took me a second there. I really should set the I should have set a hotkey for that so I can make... Now, there's a face for a thumbnail. You're right. Let's just wait for the escape. And print screen. Perfect. I'll save that for later.
Whatever it may be, and I'm gonna go there. And
oh, sorry.
Erica is not your ex. Her wife has every reason to be upset.
1 second. Before she answers that, show that. Preserve Omegon, the drink won't win. I'm trying. Get it down. I will, but not for the. It comes with a price. A guy who does pendulum paintings. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Shame she's not a gamer. She'd be perfect. She does play games on her Switch. Yeah, so she could set that up to stream. She could. Paint talk. Nice.
Set with you. Pull your head out of your shelf. First of all, no. Erica is my ex. We spoke for almost a year, and I was under the impression that every single thing that she...
Oh, yeah, when you were a willing third wheel, because you did know that Erica was married. Thing here is, just because you lied to your audience, I want to highlight it. You said when you moved to Oklahoma, you weren't talking to anyone, you were single Lynn. Amber, bitch, you created a drama, and you made... Hi, Deborah, hope you're well. You created drama. You manufactured this when you knew you were a third wheel. Everyone knows this. You know you were a third wheel. And you tried it on with them. I'm trying to act like a victim here.
She told me was the truth. What she told me is that she was in a marriage that was only for financial reasons and that they were technically single. And that lie is just...
So that is a point as well, Anastasia. Anastasia. I think Stasia, isn't it? Erica isn't an ex. They never met in person. There is an aspect of argument there about whether the relationship is real. And we're going to play along with Amber's interpretation for the sake of it. The only victim is Brittany. Is that Erica's wife? If that's the case, yes. Amber's a phobia against effort is true, by the way.
I was under the impression that I was in a long-distance relationship with someone who was actually loyal and faithful to me. But it turns out that not only were they lying to me, but Erica and her wife originally messaged me to be trolls. It was in a deceiving way. When Erica's wife...
Shut up.
...finally said, I don't want you talking to her anymore, Erica still kept talking to me. Not only did...
No. You kept talking to her. Because you still wanted Erica. Don't try and say you didn't. You wanted that gym rat. Who, by the way, looked just like, maybe slight difference in face, but looked body-wise and hairstyle just like Emily. Come on. The wifey, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Someone is in a relationship for financial reasons, those different reasons to have a relationship, but you followed the rules or said, true, I'm not going to judge people's relationships or whether they're valid or not. It's not my place. Really isn't. I'm just going to play along because I think it's funny.
Did she keep talking to me? She fell in love with me. She created a future with me, and we...
Bitch, you had no chance of a future. You have no chance of a future with anyone. No offense to you, Amber, but your notoriety in the online space means there's no chance of you finding a person. Because everyone will eventually start treating you the way Chris Chan's been treated, where they're trying to set you up to fail on purpose. You were thinking Brock Lesnar. The face, yes. I know what you mean. Yeah. Erica definitely had certain Brock Lesnar features, if that's what we're thinking.
Became partners. It was a relationship based off of mental intimacy and sexual intimacy.
Cookie crumble.
That we shared in a long distance way. So I'm saying text messages, videos, photos, phone calls, video calls. So since I have filmed this video...
You talk too much.
I have seen that a video that I sent Erica, a sexual and explicit video that only she has ever seen, is now being floated around the internet.
Wait, let me see the date on this. 7 days ago. Wait, really? Is there a video? What? Hi, Mind My Blues. Hope you're well. Hello, everyone that's joining. Hi, Hi, Clover. There you go. I can do that part. I don't know about that. Take her to Suplex City. I honestly, if anyone can, it would be Brock. It'd be the Beast. Skip this. Please skip this topic. I need to kind of vaguely hit on it. That's the annoying thing. I have to. Hi, Roger Brown. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well, buddy. A lack of naive thespians. you kind of got a point. She is in her 30s, and it does get harder as you get older until you find someone like. I mean, it's not impossible, but to find someone without a certain amount of baggage for Amber's taste, it's just not possible. She'd have to find someone that lives at home with their mother at best, and then mold them to be the person she wants them to be. Yeah, and Andrea, I agree with you 100%. Bogan, okay, I can tell you're Australian, 100%. This is breaking news. Is it? Because I didn't know this. I honestly sat in a live stream instead. No, I would turn off. Tea in the trenches. Hi, hope you're well.
Revenge corn. It makes me realize that the cookie crumble cookie situation was also them. They're the ones who leaked it, and they gaslit me into believing it.
Citation needed. You have to prove it, regardless of what you believe. Careful with that, because if you cannot prove it, it falls into the area of defamation. You have to be careful, Amber.
Wasn't true. So yeah, this current revenge corn happened.
She does, MP. She has a very simple taste.
Because she always posts me on her Instagram, and I do not understand why.
Because you're a skank that tried to ruin their marriage. Who started the communications again? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Shocker, I know. Don't forget here, you did know about the relationship, Amber. Everyone here... Hi, Beth. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a marvellous day. Everyone knows that you knew ahead of time, Amber. Everyone does. You knew they were in a relationship and you still pressed on. You kept trying as well. Hi, Juniper.
I get it. You're hurt. Move on from me. Stop watching my content and stop watching content about me because it's getting obsessed. But honestly, I want anyone listening to this, do not break the law just to get back at someone, because I'm telling you, karma will find you and the law will find you as well.
If it involves you, apparently, much like Chantel, no trigger is ever pulled. And I'm Clover. A photo with nothing inappropriate. That sounds typical of Amber to sensationalize and blow something up for the sake of it, doesn't it now? Somebody send her a dictionary. I don't want to give her more words because she doesn't know how to use the ones she already has. Amber let her life off its leash now. It's running wild. Too bad. Karma works. Indeed it does. And it does seem to slap her more than it does anyone else. Karina Kaboom is right. Eventually she's going to defame the wrong person. She will. I fully agree with Karina on that. Oh jeez, I'm having to approve so many messages. Mental gymnastics. He annoys, pisses on you and explains her... Yeah, honestly, she gaslights like an attempted pro. And the third heart is her liver... Harrrrd. Oh, that's incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. Damn. Oh, that's really generous. Thank you. Wasn't expecting that level of generosity today. Approve another message. Do say hi in the chat, Harriet, so I can haze you, of course. Picture her holding a toy. Oh, is that it? Just holding it. Oh, Jesus. Thank you again, Harriet. That's really nice of you. And thank you everyone that's been super chatting. Honestly, that's so generous.
Because, you know, doing it the first time with Cookie Crumble, I was like, you know what, fuck it. But doing it
Language, Amber.
again, you are now inciting fear, inciting harassment,
trash.
And you are doing this out of malice.
Prove it, Amber. I know you say you have the proof, but you never prove. I know with the images, so you can't show. I'm not saying show the image. Prove that that was the only person that ever had that message. Prove that part. That part is important, by the way. And the third heart is her liver boob. I feel sorry for her kidneys.
Be careful.
This is how
Shut up. I'm not having this, thank you. Enjoy your drinkies, king. Oh, you're a bitch. I'll, yeah. Thank you, Zombroccoli, as well, for that. That's very kind of you. If you guys, after smashing that goal, want to smash another goal, there's one at the top, obviously, but that's a bit cheeky. If you won't show it. Yeah, I agree. It's a thing of, let me just skip this ad so you don't have to put up with it. It's the problem, she's created this problem, really, where she's made a, she makes a number of assertions in her videos. She always does. All these assertions, left, right, and centre, and every single time she does it, we don't get proof of anything beyond the assertion. Yeah? But now we know definitively that you have sent adult content to more than one person. We know you have, because you mentioned Alexis as well, didn't you? But I could believe that these same videos are just regurgitated older videos and pictures you've sent to other people. And let's not forget the whole scandal with the feeder stuff, which I think people still think it is you anyway. Yeah, like, we can't be having that. From the woman that gaslighted I was stalking her and hanging out with her by her house. Honestly, that's the level, isn't it, Roger? You wouldn't do that. You're cool. I like you. Known you long enough. Hope life is treating you well, by the way. I'll take her word for it. Yeah, it's probably better.
2, I feel deceived. I feel betrayed. Erica's wife has every reason to be upset with Erica for what.
Does she have blue eyeliner on? Either that or mold. Is there a Discord? If you are a channel member or a patron, yes, there is. It had to be that because of the hassle with people who didn't like rules.
Erica did after the trolling stopped, which was falling in love with Amberlynn Reed and creating a relationship with her. I also have...
Yeah, but Amberlynn Reed isn't the real person, it's Amber, isn't it?
Every reason to be pissed off that someone...
Only when you misinterpret everything like a pro. Because that's something you are very good at.
...who was my long-distance girlfriend lied to me.
No.
Cheated on me, betrayed me.
Hang on. Lied to you, cheated on you. Let me just for a moment, let's just take a moment. Cheated on you. Just give that a moment. Last I checked, they're married. So, are they cheating on... Yeah, we had that a long time ago, Forgotten Dreamer. It's a pain in the arse. I'm getting ads in my... I'm so sorry, Charlie. Historical revisionism, random web user, exactly that. Yeah, you could manage with side chick status, Yampy. That's actually a better way of putting it. I was having a moment there trying to think how I was going to phrase it without being insulting, but it turns out all my versions of it involve me saying something that might be considered hate speech. But in a voice is it really the Count? Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. I'm very sorry to hear that, though. At the same time, I'm also a Spurs fan, so you can cancel me now. It's quite all right.
Gave me false hope, gave me a whole false narrative.
False hope for what? A good finger blast? You're in Oklahoma. You went to Wisconsin and lost a cat. Bitch, don't try me. What was the false hope? What were they going to do? Draw the Superman symbol with discharge on you? Don't try me with this trash, bitch. It doesn't work like that. I may have said something a bit callous there. I do apologise, folks. Amber is the third equation, the main problem. Like, she went with a married person, so she was the problem. Yeah, exactly that. Let me just show that. Hi, Clover again. Amber thinks people care for... people care she could do so. Yeah, honestly. Come on, you with... Yeah, Elliot, that's right. Oro and Elliot, sorry. Damn right. But I'm also sorry as well, because, you know, Spurs. I'm so sorry, Zombroccoli. I guess you'll have to prevent me saying more stuff like that. It's coffee.com/TheRealOmegon9873. You're welcome.
For almost a year. Why are you calling Erica your ex when y'all never even met in person?
Ah, so that's been in my chat, hasn't it? Quick question. Do you think they were in a relationship? Based on what we know, I'm not as convinced, because it felt like flirting that didn't go beyond it. But with all the free time she has, it could be argued to be that. Do let me know what you think. Oh, they fiddle. She can't reach. She uses a loofah or one of those back scratchers.
And she and her wife admitted that the whole reason Erica talked to you was to troll you. So
hi, Sassy Shelley. Oh, hi, Sassy. How you doing? Hope you and Sin are doing marvellously today.
Girlfriend, because we were in a relationship. Long distance or not, they both count. It's 2025. A lot of people...
Shut up. The year doesn't matter. Like, seriously doesn't. You're going to say no. So I think this is an interesting one, because I do think Amber was trolled. I feel it. Trip to the market. I hope it was nothing that I said that put you off. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on this, because I do think that online relationships can be a thing. They can with the right people anyway. But in this, it's a strange one, because speaking of drawing stuff, I'd like to see a graphic designer make Omegon's avatar after it encounters... Oh no. Heaven's Door the whiskey or Heaven's Door the place. But it needs to be both ways. I don't think yours... Yeah, I with Orla on this. I think you were trolled. I personally believe you were. And you were also a third wheel in that troll. How bad is it that you were the third wheel in that? You also keep going for fans.
Long distance relationships. And yes, Erica.
This vehicle is reversing.
They originally messaged me as a troll. It was one.
Yeah, they did. The stank look on that. That's the look of I just backed my ass. Print screen. I have a thumbnail for a future stream.
Whole month of Erica trolling me. Brittany finally said, "Stop
Hardcore
talking to
trolling,
her."
yeah.
Erica kept talking to me for another 10 months without
That's a weird flex, but okay.
her wife's knowledge. I had no idea of any of this.
By the way, just because her wife didn't know doesn't change your shitty position, right? It really doesn't change anything for you. I'm with you on that 50-meter worm. I struggle to understand what people are attracted to with her, because it used to be like money, I guess. I wanted everything on there for myself. Sarah, I really need to update that list. I feel like a lot of it on there is a bit too cheeky to be there these days. I need to go through it and remove and revise it, because I think it's a bit rude, some of it. I think it was put there by myself and David just as a joke, and then we forgot to remove it because we were busy doing other things. And on that note, I'm going to Norwich tomorrow. If anyone would like to support my poor decisions, coffee link in the pinned comment.
Imagine being in a long distance relationship and later finding out that everything was not only started on a foundation of a lie, but then it continued to be a lie,
disgusting
not only to
drink.
me, but to Erica's wife. Why did Beck clean the clock?
Don't hang on. Before you get to the bet question, I want to say this: don't try and use Erica's wife to make your point more about yourself. It doesn't work. You are 100. By the way, you are contradicting yourself in this. 100% you are. And I don't know if you realise, and this is where you say you don't speak as well as you write, right? I get it, but you don't have to be so open about it. Because it just tells me you don't understand the very situation you're in. What are you drinking? I am suffering a chili mango buzzball because no one on Twitch earlier picked a whiskey for me. So I have to suffer this buzzball because of the super chat goal that states I have to. Which, on that note, I should now state, whoever the last super chatter was, which I think was a certain evil git called Zombroccoli, they get to pick the next flavour. So I owe 2 flavours. One is strawberry, and the other is the one that was chosen, berry one that was chosen by Laura. So I need to pick a third one, which will be chosen by Zombroccoli, and I need to buy these when YouTube pay. So it'll be next week. I'll be able to buy them.
Erica's wife. Why did Beck clean the cloths and not you? Beck didn't clean any cloths. I can tell you that.
Oh, don't try us. No offense intended here, but that look, by the way, is someone desperate. Like, they don't want this question at all. I believe Beck in this, 100%.
Why is there a toilet brush in your shower?
Oh, it lasted like 3 seconds. Nah. That's a much more interesting question.
But to Erica's wife.
Right.
Why did Beck clean the
Right.
cloths
65.
and not you? Beck didn't clean any cloths. I can tell you that. Why is there
5 seconds. You gave us 5 seconds on that. That is way more interesting to me than that. YouTube payday, hurry up. Well, just for a thing on the super chats from this stream, I won't get those, I think, until either next month or the month after. So that not impacted, but I should be able to get the 3 flavours once Zombroccoli reappears and picks one. Hello, Mrs. Suspicious. I like the name. You seem to oh, well, we've arrived to Wipegate. Have you tried the coffee flavour one? I can't drink caffeine, but if it doesn't have caffeine, then I can definitely try it. Try 90 proof banana. It's need to go online to buy stuff. My current favourite alcohol, I can find you that sent it online. Oh, wicked. Thankfully, there's a corner shop round from me that sells buzzballs, so I'll be getting them from there.
toilet brush in your shower? There isn't. Can you
Hang on. There isn't there? There is a toilet brush in a shower, isn't there? Or is it a loofah?
talk about the recent pic circulating of you sitting on 2 chairs at bingo? That's obviously not real because that's not true. I use 1 chair.
I could believe at some point you have sat on 2. If memory serves, there's a picture. The picture, I think I've seen one from when you first moved to Oklahoma. I remember going through it on a live stream and you were sat on 2 chairs. The angle did not help you. Lotta Colada. They've got that, don't worry. Perish mango chili. Fuck you. Cypher, you're not missing much. They're disgusting.
Please clarify your relationship with Yo Mama. I have received confirmation that his wife discovered inappropriate conversations between the two of you and asked him to stop talking to you. A lot of people comes this up and it makes me very uncomfortable. Me and Yo Mama have never spoken privately, not ever. The only communication
Ever? Can you ditch that accent? It pisses me off, man.
that have ever happened has been him speaking to me publicly, like through a live stream, or me mentioning him like in a YouTube video. And I'm a lesbian.
Weird flex, but okay. And by the way, just think, don't care what your sexuality is. There was a video I saw doing its rounds today on Twitter of someone actually quite rightly saying, when people make something like their sexuality or their gender, their front and center identity, they're more insufferable. It's like saying I'm vegan. I'm not, by the way, just to be clear. But people who like to tell you, they have to tell you you're a vegan. Do I like White Claws? No. I had to drink two of those. My sister got them for Christmas once. Didn't like them, so I was like, I'll make them vanish. I drank them, and I was like, I just drank fizzy water. They tasted terrible. Use a bidet. She could do that. I don't think she could endure that kind of pain. No butt stuff, am I right? But Amber's the type, she has to put certain things front and centre, which makes it even more insufferable. Whether it be her sexuality, that I'm not going to say what I think about that because I'll get me into trouble. Whether it be discussions about her mental health, her physical health, ailing. Which, by the way, Amber, in case you weren't aware, I am a few years older than you, and I have no physical issues. I obviously have the depression. I'm very open about that. But I don't have a severe debilitating version. I just can't sleep, right? Anxiety, easy, right? I can just deal with that. Because I'm a man, it's my job to. You are younger than me, have all these problems, are going to get worse, right? No world in which someone enjoys whiskey and White Claws. I agree with you 100% there, and whiskey's amazing. I'm going to be going to a shop tomorrow with David because he needs to pick up something, and I need to get him something as well. So hopefully I'll be able to do that and sort things out. But yeah, Amber's the type to put her sexuality front and centre, and I find it quite irritating. And same with her issues. I'm just like, as you get older, Amber, this is the point. Here's the point anyway. They're going to get worse. All of them are. And why? Because you're nearly 3 of me. Like, fam, you are so heavy. The heaviest I've ever weighed was 250. That's the heaviest I've ever gone. And I did it because I was bulking to lose the weight to retain the muscle mass. That's the only reason I did it. And so it has to be done in a very controlled way. I was bulking because I played American football. I needed it to be a linebacker to change from being a wide receiver. It was simple as that. Okay? I had to bulk. You don't bulk. And you've got no strength, by the way. And this look is such a condescending bitch look. I recommend maple whiskey. Oh. Oh. Being fat makes depression worse as well. It does. Going to the gym really helps. Runner fan, when I hear the words I'm vegan, I had to follow up with waves of I had bacon earlier, no. Yeah. Recommend relaxed gummies from My Protein. I've heard good things about them. I've heard good things. I just keep forgetting. Hi, Amberlynn. Thank you. Hi, Airy. Hope you're well. And yes, I'm live. Oh, Sub and Comfort's good. Yeah, she can't go wrong with that. Oh, she bulk. She is. No, it's not she bulks. She is bulk. How she had toned pecs.
He's a man, so think about that for a minute. Is it difficult?
No one needs to think about that because it means nothing.
Logging into 100 different accounts to give yourself all the positive comments. That
Yeah, I do believe she does that, by the way.
is so embarrassing. Like, it's
Do me a favour, Amber. Go to the top corner of your screen, hit your profile picture, and then go switch account. I want to see how many accounts pop up. Show me. Hello, Airfi? Airfi? Yes, hi. Hope you're well. The incredible bulk. Yeah, there is. Certainly that. It is you haters. Just water weight. You're right.
genuinely embarrassing that people actually think that just because I get a positive comment that it's from me. I have a
Most of them are.
lot of supporters out there. They're just very, very scared
Weird Al.
of
Oh,
publicly
Weird
supporting
Al.
me,
Oh,
because when
Weird
they do,
Al.
they either get bashed or they get called, "Hi Amber, I know it's you." Like, I have never left myself a positive comment. Did you know that lying for other people is still considered lying? Yes, and you would do it too if you were protecting the person that you love. Why do
You don't love anyone. No, I'm going to say this now. I've never Northern Discomfort. There is actually a Southern Comfort in Sainsbury's. It's called Northern Comfort or Northern Discomfort at the moment. It's a collaborative effort thing. I don't believe Amber has the emotional range or capacity to love someone in the way that the majority of people love. I believe that the majority of what she interprets as love is solely based on her perceived abandonment issues that she's never bothered to address because it's another hook she can use. I don't believe she knows what love is. Hi, Ask. Ask. Hope you're well. I think she doesn't have the capacity to. Hi, Rosebud. So I do believe she's... No, it's not in her vocabulary. Her version is solely based on just immediately latching onto somebody and using them. Yeah.
Why don't you show us randomly picking so we know?
Yeah, extensions of themselves, Alexis.
Nice
exactly that.
Notes. Any voice memo that I have done and that I have heard have been nice, and it's actually genuinely surprised me, probably as much as it has surprised you guys.
Yeah, she's coping in this one. 100% shame.
I don't get much hate in my DMs, but sometimes I do. So I was expecting to get a lot of like hateful voice memos because I'm giving you guys the chance to just like tell me whatever, tell me any concerns, ask me any questions, and it's all been genuinely really nice. So
Not the majority of the comments we see.
Makes me realize like I do have a lot of supporters, and the people who leave.
Yeah, but you don't have enough to drown out all the haters. Like, fam, nah. How's your doggo? Ask. She's on my lap right now. She is fully recovered. For those who don't know, my dog Lizzie had surgery just over a month ago. She's fully recovered, and she's the wiggliest she's been in years. She's the happiest. She's fast asleep. She's full of marquees, which are dog treats. Sorry, that was a buzzball burp. It's disgusting. No, she's very happy. She's laying across my legs, and she's all soft. She's been pampered as well. She's a very happy lady. Oh, there's a bit of... Sorry, let me just get something... There's a bit of... There we go. I got it. There you go. Go back to sleep, okay? There you go. Cope and derate. She's definitely that.
These comments, they're just trying to get, you know, the trendy comment. Like, who can get the most likes? Who can say the most meanish
I can do that easily, but you blocked me.
shit? Like, I see through it all, really? How are you?
You don't see through it. You block it. I know this because if I went to your... Okay, if I go to your newest video here, 2 hours ago, yeah? Right, I'm just going to write a comment. Don't care about the topic. The only thing I care about is the following. Where the Fraggle Rock is rarity, you colossal loser. Sorry about the change of scenery there. I may have just accidentally... There we go. Is that it? Yeah, sorry. I changed scene because I got hotkey set up for full stops. There you go. Comment. I'll leave it. Right. It will get no interaction, not because everyone else has left comments, but because I'm blocked. Okay? We'll come back to that at the end of the stream and see how we're doing, okay?
You're not more embarrassed about destroying a marriage. I
Oh,
feel
sorry.
bad about the situation because when I found
It's
out
not angry soft typing, it's just the keyboard's on the laptop. It's just quieter. And I type really quickly. Well, I'm normally faster, but I'm leaning over a dog. It's not as easy.
that Erica was married, which was like, I want to say 8 months into us speaking, I should have just called it quits. I regret that.
Well then, surely then you're as much to blame in this as the troll. Am I right?
Wholeheartedly. I regret the whole relationship.
I just want to say, nothing reeks of regret more than that dead stare. Yeah. I think I've been blocked by her and Chantal for a while. Because during Christmas, I was leaving a comment every single day on her vlogs in Wisconsin with simply, "Where's Rarity?" Every time. And I got early comments as well, and it didn't matter.
Relationship, period. But I'm not the one that broke up their marriage. It was Eric.
Okay.
How can you say your meal with 9 or 10 potatoes was only 450 calories? Just the potatoes alone were 1,000 or more.
Right, so this comment's interesting because it's actually why she stopped announcing her calories. But as I pointed out in today's video, her McDonald's was 900 calories for just the nuggies. Not worth it, by the way. If you order a 20-piece nuggie and lose like for her, well, actually, I'd say for me, I lose a third of my calories on that. It's not worth it because they're hollow calories. They're pointless. And yeah, I will sometimes eat at most 2,400, up to 27 possibly. Her low end is apparently 26. So it is a third of her day wasted on nuggies, which is not true in the slightest. Just not true. Trout pout. She has a trout pout.
So the potatoes that I use actually come in like this pre-packaged thing.
And yes, yeah, we still don't know where Rarity is because Amber doesn't care.
On the back of it is a label of how much is a serving. And since they're small potatoes, you get a lot of small potatoes for a serving. Potatoes are very low in calories. They're high in carbs, but they're very low in calories. So
don't make excuses, right? This is where it's important. You can count your calories, but you also have to take into consideration, if you eat too many carbs, where's it going? Where are the carbs going, Amber? What do they become? Same with sugars, same with all the fats and the proteins. And there are some good fats and there are bad. That's a really, really old looking face in that image, isn't it? What resolution is this? 720. Wait, I can do 2160. Let's have a look. No better. It doesn't look any better. I'm immediately changing that back. Where's the quality? There it is. You can have 720. You're not worth any higher.
So I look at the serving, I measure it out. If I want 1 serving, 1.5 servings, 2 servings, it's all pretty standard. Like, all I have to do
Yeah, but you're still eating too many carbs.
is measure it out, and bam, that's the calories. All right, you guys, now we're on to the interview.
Hey.
No, apparently we're on a sodding ad. Apparently I swear you've inserted these, haven't you? I'm not having this. I'm not okay with it.
Guess what? I just got my free Love Honey toy, and so
Yeah,
can you.
in
Just
damn near
click
my
on the
entire
link,
day. Oh, really?
enter your
Cafe.
email address.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot to mute the bloody ad. I'm sorry. I forgot to mute that. I need to set the hotkeys up in the future so I don't have to constantly tab out and... yeah.
This is where on Instagram you guys send me voice memos.
Shut up.
And I'm on ones.
Better, because a lot of the time
Right. Let's see if we can get to...
been through, which situation or issue do you wish you would like handled better? Because a lot of the times I notice that you tend to address situations really quickly, and so your emotions could be.
Yeah, like the toilet brush. Hamster, yeah, that's my old hamster, she who shall not be named. She's a glorious one.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if there's like any
And I agree,
situation
Roger.
that you
6K.
wish you addressed differently, and giving yourself more time.
Hi,
to
Chamber.
consider what you're going to say and think through.
I'm going to say every situation I've ever been here on YouTube. Because you're right, my emotions get super heightened, and I react in a way that I normally
No, you don't. Shut up. Man, the only time we see what could be considered a form of emotion is when you type crap out on Instagram stories. You're thirst posting on TikTok, and when you do these videos, you're completely dead inside. Because you have to present everything as some kind of prim and proper thing. And Madam Mado, thank you so much. I really appreciate the super chat there. It's very kind of you, and thank you to everyone that's obviously very generously donated today. It's very kind. There we go. I couldn't heart it. That everyone has. I really do appreciate that. Of course, if you want to, please consider doing so via super chat. And obviously, there is a coffee link in the pinned comment as well if you want to support directly. A lot of weight lose. Yeah, well, it won't happen. But hello, Leona. Hope work has treated you well. Count calories. Yeah, she doesn't. I think counting the number is one thing. And I do this. I count my calories for the most part. But I also pay attention to the macros. I pay attention to the what they're worth. Because it's why I won't drink... I don't drink sports drinks. They're hollow calories. A sports drink that's not sugar-free is like 130 calories. Why waste those calories on that drink when I could just have water, which is more refreshing anyway? The sugar-free one is marginally better, but it's just not worth it. Yeah, just don't. She doesn't know how to count to 3.
normally wouldn't. I feel like even in this video, it has happened.
Hi Amber, here's one that isn't serious, but I just want to know, what ASMR do you watch? Like, do you have any favorite channels or like types of videos that you like? Thank you.
Ew. I want to say this now. She's been doing ASMR on her content and I hate it. They taste like cough syrup. They taste like shit. And sauces, I'm with you on that as well. If you're using sauces in a mix, I get it because it's being used for something else to bulk a meal out. But otherwise, don't waste them if you're counting them. You have to actually pay attention here. This isn't overly... By the way, I do this without having to use an app because I look at it and I can count it in my head. And it's not like it's being smart enough. It's just the brain holds on to what it wants to hold on to, right? If you really want to hold on to that information, you can do that. You don't have to make this into a big deal. You can write it in a journal if you want. I don't see the point, but I don't see the point, but it's just one of those things for me. They have electrolytes. Yeah, they do. I will admit I have cheekily stole one from used one here and there, but generally I just add like a sprinkle of salt in a bottle of water, and there you go. You got your electrolytes. Simple, yeah. Although to her it's sugar, it's salt, so it's obviously gonna be water weight.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
God, love a
It's
casserole
here
on a stew.
YouTube, I am going to find it for you. I'm gonna go to my liked videos here. So it's Real Person ASMR by August. I love her perfectionist, like finishing touches of like hair. So good. Like especially some of her newer ones with the girl with the red hair.
Don't care. And by the way, I do I would believe if someone told me these were paid for on Cameo or something.
And we want to know that body image can be such a sensitive topic for like lots of people. So how do you navigate maintaining a healthy and emotional approach while sharing your story online? Thank you so much for answering.
Shut up. Lucy, thank you for the super chat. I am, of course, staying hydrated with Buzzball, which is half empty. Stay hydrated, kids. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Send her huge ass salt block. Give her the salt lick stones you give, that you give to hamsters. I don't care about this question at all, by the way. I really don't. So I'm going to skip ahead.
Childhood, like, because I went through so much, so I had to be strong to handle all this other stuff.
What's something that you're working on internally that your audience might not know?
Oh, something I'm.
Content! Because she doesn't hear that shit now.
Oh, Caroline, thank you so much. I appreciate this. It's very kind of you all today. You think I've got personality, though? I'll get an ego next. I'm kidding. Thank you so much. Spank me if you must. Everyone spank disgruntled kitten.
New donation from Mam Medu.
Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone that supported me today. I really appreciate this. Really helps keep us active. Let's go with that. Yes. Are you done there, Plumpy? Okay, you're good. All right.
I'm working on internally that my audience doesn't know.
Hi, Victoria.
There's a lot, but like, which one am I willing to share is the question. So I'm not going to say what kind of relationship it is, but there is a relationship in my life that I'm currently.
No, don't try us with the relationship, because we know when you're in one. You do that coy look on your face, and you start looking from side to side, smiling, like everything's so secret and clandestine, which makes it more titillating for you. Fam, nah. You want it? Oh God, guys, you know what to do. Like, fam, Amber, no. The things you need to work on would be better content. I know I don't have a leg to stand on with this, but you actually don't. Your channel is dying. Your channel is growing at a ridiculously slow rate now. You've barely got any growth. Sustainability is solely based on it. It's basically entropy at this point. About her brother. Is this the one about her brother? Oh God, does she feature her brother in this or talk about her brother? How many buzzballs are you doing? Just the one, because I've only got the one. I need to buy the rest, but I don't have the cash to do it. And I won't be able to buy them tomorrow because, again, I'm heading off to Norwich, hence the cheeky coffee goal. Disgusting.
Going through where I feel like there's a lot of resentment because like I've known them for years and years and years and years and years, and I'm trying to like navigate that.
Hi, Am.
You don't have to navigate.
Mike from Washington, D.C. here. I've been a long-time viewer, going back many years, even since the Crystal era. I do have one question. If someone were to watch your entire YouTube history in the form of a documentary, all your ups and downs and successes and failures, how do you think they'd walk away feeling about you? And do you...
It'd be Content Constable, parts 1, 2 and 3, and people will watch it and go, eh?
Because nobody needs to suffer all that. By the way, these questions, I'm sorry, Fiverr. Yeah, someone's paid for these. By the way, long-time viewer, that person said. They didn't say long-time supporter. I've done 20k steps. Oh, I can tell you how many I've done if you'd like. I've done 22,769. So well done, you. You've done well. Yeah, that's brilliant. Well done, you, by the way.
My first thought.
Shut up. Oh, get rid of the ad. There it is. Sorry, it wouldn't minimise. If I put the whiskey, that one, that's not whiskey, it's a hamster, and I mute that, I have to mute all this. Is such a ball ache. I know I need to get like premium, whatever it's called. It's a cost thing. I have to consider what I have and what I use, basically. I might not do this until I get the hotkey sorted out. I might just keep it on, like mute it and just skip the ad when I can. Go back slightly here.
Do you agree with that version of yourself?
Wow, that question like gave me the goosebumps. That's a good question. I think that they would feel frustrated with me because
And yeah, it was smug. I saw.
if I'm gonna act like I'm not myself, if I look from an outsider perspective.
SH, if your phone.
New donation from Leah.
Thank you, Leah, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone that's supporting us today. Truly. If your phone has, if it's Google, then it'll have a Google Fit. That works fine. Samsung Health is pretty good as well. You could use what's it called? Apple do one as well. You know, you don't have to go too far with them. Oh, hang on. There you go. Bacon. Oh, I love bacon. Bankerlynn ruins bacon for me.
I would be like, girl, get it together. Like, you
Oh,
have
Android. Yeah,
tools,
Google
smart
Fit will be
people.
on there.
You can do this. Why aren't you doing this? Like, let me take your shoulders and shake you. I'm so frustrated.
But Amber, think about this. When you started, you were 360 something pounds. You are now 520. Why would you now want to shake who you were then, when that was a better version of you? Like, legitimately, a better version. And that was the person that had dated. Oh God, I've forgotten the name. Is it Casey? Is it Casey? Yeah, that version is the better version of you, which speaks volumes, by the way. Hey, Nikita, that's a flex. I'll allow that.
New donation from Bangerbrie.
Thank you, Banger. Brie, apparently. I assume it meant to be Bri, but we'll allow that. Brie, you're welcome. Thank you to everyone that's donating.
I genuinely feel like they'll leave feeling frustrated. And do I agree with that? Absolutely. 100%.
Would you get another dog if Twinkie dies?
Oh my god, that's so sad. The answer is no. Twinkie is my heart and my soul. Without her, like, I don't even want to think about it. Like, I'm gonna be...
Let's just... I'm just going to, in my head, imagine that your dog outlives you anyway.
devastated, and I don't want another dog to take her spot. That's never gonna happen.
I also don't think you should be trusted with another dog. No offense intended, but you lost a cat.
Girl, I just know that some of your viewers are going to be so upset at me because this is what is considered to be a boring question. And I've been so curious about it, and I've tried asking a few times. Why have you not considered reading Harry Potter books? I know that you were late to the party, and you watched the movies and you loved them. But
She'll say something about J.K. Rowling, no doubt. I bet she will.
as somebody who loves to read, and as somebody myself, having read the books when I was in primary school and all the way through high school, and
These questions are bad, aren't they? If you want me to continue with these questions, and then press 1. If you don't, I'll happily skip ahead, because these questions are fucking dull.
the young adulthood. The
13. Oh,
books
damn.
are so magical. You don't have to support the author by any means. You can buy them secondhand or whatever. But I really, really think you would love them. And I don't know if you're reading right now, but please consider them to get you out of a reading slump, or just to read something really, really awesome that you'd love. Please, please, please. Thank you.
So I have a few things I want to say. Don't ever think you have a boring question. Nothing is boring to me, okay? Secondly, your voice is perfect for ASMR. I'm not gonna lie.
No, her voice was perfect for lip smacking. I heard every single chop movement within it. And that's a microphone thing, I know, but one suffer. Alright, fair
I'm
enough.
feeling a little anxious this video. I did start it feeling uplifted and excited for it, but the topic of Erica
And
makes
I
me
agree,
want
she
to
shouldn't have
just
animals.
Ignore the worlds and have a really big
Oh, shut up. Oh, bingo. Wing. Sorry.
anxiety panic attack because genuinely I regret
No, you won't. Shut up. Oh my... Ugh. Calm yourself, Meg. Calm yourself. Can't be asked.
that relationship so bad, so I have been feeling super anxious ever since that came up. But your voice immediately calmed me. You have the voice for ASMR. Just
Big deflection. Note to say you haven't really answered the question.
saying. But to answer your question,
Oh,
yes,
here we
I
go.
love the Harry Potter movies, but I don't know, something about like reading that type of book just doesn't feel entertaining to me.
You can't say that unless you've read... Oh my god. Okay, I've read the books. My books are heavily thumbed. The spines on the first 3 or 4, I think it's 3 actually, are heavily like broken, right? Because I have read them so many times, and I have no issue reading them now, to be honest, because they're really good books. All right, people can say what they like about JK. I don't care. I like the books. All right, you can't judge something until you've read it. It would be like me saying now, oh, I liked Lord of the Rings, the movies, but can't stand the books. It's the same thing. It's like saying, oh, actually, you could apply the same thing to the reverse. I like the books, but don't care for the movies, for Harry Potter especially. Like, you can't... Nah. Get Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone for the people too stupid to know what a philosopher is. Yes, Americans, we're well aware of what you called it. Okay, and just read that one. It's the shortest book anyway. It'll take you a couple weeks because you're quite slow, and enjoy them. Like, honestly, involve not eating. Well, yeah, there is that, Laura. You're quite right. Typically falling apart. A lot of my most heavily thumbed ones, Ziley, are like that, 100%. A lot of my books that I really enjoy are well abused. The first 10 books of the Horus Heresy, all the Harry Potter books, Lord of the Rings. We have the Warhammer series called The Last Chances. It was originally a trilogy. They're heavily thumbed. The newer one I've read once. It's still really good. And I've got some other books that I've read a few times. I'm quite happy to read them over and over again. Hi Donald, hope you're well. But it's a whole 12-year-old saves the world thing. That's fair, nothing wrong with that. But you shouldn't judge something until you've read it, or read a part of it. What's the ring on her finger? It's actually a choking finger ring, because she likes to suffocate her hands. Yeah. Ha, nerd. Would you send me again Christmas? Oh yeah, I didn't open it. Hi Chubby Dumpling, hope you're well. We're doing well so far. Yeah, we're enjoying ourselves. There's a lot of you lovely people here. Smash the like. A lot of you wonderful people have very generously donated via Super Chat and somebody very kindly through coffee as well. I'm going to skip ahead because we've hit nearly an hour of this video and it's been too long. We've got to make some progress and get to another video. Shut up. Oh really? I made 2 minutes and you went and put an ad there. Fuck off, man. How many ads are you? You are really desperate. Like, for this many views, you need to remove so many of those ads. Don't be a silly bitch. It's a 30-minute video, not even that. At best, 2 ads. Alright? Don't take the piss out of your audience. Even I don't do that with my videos. And if I did, I'd probably make more money, but I'd lose my views. Don't be such a fucking loser.
My question is,
I tried reading one of those years ago, Laura. Don't ever do it again, okay? It's pain.
what do you think is like the biggest trick of you to
Shut up. Oh, hang on.
or go off track? Yeah, have a good day. Bye.
I'm going tomorrow, Chubby. It's more of an impromptu visit. I wasn't meant to be going, but I have to go to see David, hang out for a couple of days. So that's why I've set up a cheeky coffee goal, because it's an impromptu thing. And hello, Crix Vlogs. Well, thank you. And hello, Sin. Is that you, Sin, this time? Is that you, bud? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm suffering here, and I don't like it.
Oh, thank you, and I hope you feel better soon. And Tweaky, she said hello. Yeah, she did. So my biggest trigger for me to fall off track is
It's food!
What? Who said that? I'll have a sip of my. Why did it all sound like her? Because voice mods exist. Blah. Oh, that's disgusting. Just saying. I don't mind suffering this because you guys are paid for it, but it actually hurts. Do you have time to hit it? I hope we will be able to go out and get something to eat with his dad as well. To be honest, I learned my lesson. I'm glad you did. Okay, I'll share this story. I got on a train from Norwich years ago, and there was a book on the train, and I didn't have a book. I didn't have a Game Boy. I had nothing to listen to, and I saw it, and I was like, all right. So I picked the book up, and because someone had left it on there, and I started reading it. When I got to London Liverpool Street, I got off the train, I went outside, I saw a homeless guy with a lighter and asked him if he could burn it. Can anyone guess what that book was? 10 points to your respective Hogwarts house if you can get the book.
two things. Either one, when I get in the headspace of like I literally just don't care. That's a danger zone.
That's basically the moment you order your nuggies then, right?
For real. The second thing is...
I'll tell you what, I'll guzzle it when that Norwich trip goal's been a little bit higher up. How about that? Alright, I'll neck the remainder of it if we get a little bit more.
It's like emotional eating. If I'm feeling extremely depressed or lonely, or if I have a lot of anxiety that day, like that genuinely sends me down like a spiral of like...
Sip Harden to 40. I saw Sin. Fam, I've been involved in the hobby for like 30 years. I am so happy. I genuinely am. I'm so happy. I have stuff on my table here. I have a Instagram for painting Warhammer. Solely, it's called Moist Ski Builds. It's all it is. And I'm sure if Leona's around, she can put it there in the chat for you. I'm so happy you're involved. I really am, honestly. And because I'm a bit of a nerd in this area, it's a thing. Yeah, seriously, I'll talk all day. 50 Shades of Grey. Look at that, guys. Well done. Well done. Yes, it was.
And eating does that for me. Eating does.
And the man burnt it for me, by the way. He actually burnt the book. It was brand new. Someone had left it on the train. I read the book. My first thought was, whoever wrote this
doesn't know how sex works.
Because seriously, you can't if you no, it's not realistic.
For a lot of people.
Hey, Amberlynn.
Hi, Laflay Art. Hi, Artisan.
My German accent, but
I love it.
ask you, if you ever get jealous, if you see, for example, girls that are skinny, do you like feel that you get jealous of them, or do you like envy them for like? Let's say,
I'm bored of this video already. I'm sorry, we're moving on. I can't be asked. She's got there's 3 videos. I might go about opening up a health weigh-in because I want the weigh-in. I have already got the captions and I've already sped it up 1.5 because you have to with her. We might go to the I can't fit in the shower because yeah, but it's a weekly vlog thing. Let's talk weekly vlog and let's talk. Oh god, it's 2 let's talks. Oh no, this is gonna be crap. We'll do this. Well, we'll try to. I would rather watch the. Get the fuck back over here. Oh, there was a prison documentary here I would have watched. Oh, mute that. Oh, show that. Sorry. Hi, Ninja Kitten. Hope you're well. Sorry about that. But 50 Shades of well, isn't 50 Shades meant to be a fan? It was a fan fiction of Twilight, wasn't it? Or was it the other way around? No, it is. Yeah. 50 Shades was a Twilight fanfic. That's what it was. And Rafu has put it in the chat as well. Yes. Back on the couch. Yeah. Back on the. It's such an imaginative spot to be in. Let's put this on. Oh, I noticed something interesting on her channel recently. I'm going to go here and show you because I know she had it. But if you notice here, community posts are gone. Now, she used to have community posts, didn't she? Oh, let me approve all these messages that keep on getting held. I'm sorry about that. My ex-ass could write better BDSM. It was terrible BDSM. It really was. I'm sorry, but E.L. James got far too much money for that. Yeah, community post is gone. I noticed that today and I was like, hang on a second. What's this about? Trash. But yeah, I thought I'd point that out. Let's crack on though. Open that and do this.
Oh, welcome to a new weigh-in video. So today is Tuesday the 15th. Let's literally get right into the questions. Are you in a lot of pain at this size?
The answer should be yes, because of all your debilitating health problems that are getting worse because of the size you view. Da Vinci Code must be burned. Is it weird that I didn't mind the first Tom Hanks movie? I quite enjoyed it as a movie. Yeah. The book, not so much. But that's no offense to Dan Brown. It's not horrendous. It's just not for me. But I did like that first movie.
I have always been big. Even as a kid, I was always...
Yeah, you mentioned you were 300 pounds at 13, I know. Which I still couldn't believe. And also tells me those who raised you, your parents and those in foster, apparently did a crap job of raising you because of how big you are. I have never weighed anything close to you. I just don't know how you can do it. Right? And I'm tall. I could put on that weight if I really tried, but I have to actually commit. I don't want to. But you want to, because you've never known what it's like to weigh so little. You just don't know this. So what's the point?
always the fattest one in the room. That has not changed now. So this means I
mean, it doesn't help that you're the only person in that apartment as a human anyway. You outweigh your dog by a magnitude of at least 50.
am used to my size. Like, my muscles are like, I am used to this. So no, like...
You don't have muscle, don't try me.
I don't have as much pain as what people probably think I have.
But you do have pain, because you like to tell us about the lymphedema, lipedema, blah, 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 blah. You also like to tell us about your kidneys failing, because they are. By the way, you know what actually doesn't help that? Those Gatorades... Thank you, Plumpy. Those Gatorades and those brown sodas. Yeah, they're really not good for your kidneys. You'd know this if you actually cared about your health. Oh, let me just approve another one. Here we go. There we go.
Or I look like I'm in pain, and it's like I don't feel those things. There have been times in my life, especially at my heaviest, where I had a lot of lower back pain due to my belly.
The body does adapt, I'll agree, but you have the weirdest frame. Your body is, it's kind of like the top part. If you take the shoulders before you get to your shelf butt, it's angled like a parallelogram, yeah? And then when you go from the shelf butt down, it's also a parallelogram. You've got two parallelograms. You're basically a bolt of lightning with a flat bottom. That came out wrong.
Because my belly carries a lot of weight, so it's heavy.
It's called Nurgle's Blessing, don't try me. And Sin, you need to learn about Nurgle's Blessing, okay?
So, especially at my heaviest, like, a lot of back pain. The most pain I do feel is when I'm grocery shopping. If I'm on my feet for like an hour and a half, The heel.
How embarrassing is that, by the way? I'm sorry, but I'm on my feet for about 4 or 5 hours a day from walking around alone, not including me being out just doing my standard stuff. I spend a lot of time stood up, right? Ooh.
New donation from MAKA the chubbiest dumpling.
I love that it came up with that as a name. Thank you, Em. That's so generous of you. Meg's reading channel. Thank you. Moistly Reads. Yeah, I haven't used it that much for a while because it's a bit of a pain to get views on there because it's a bit of a problem basically. Your max weight was 230 at 5'2". That must have been enough. That's not. This isn't going to be a dig, but that must be quite painful. I think my max weight at 6'5" was 251. But I was genuinely. I had to bulk out for playing American football. It wasn't the easiest. Really doesn't help at all. Zylie, again, thank you for the super chat as well. That's very kind of you. Thank you to everyone that's donated, of course. Yes, that was. Well, actually, you've done most of the goal. That's brilliant. I should probably put this into a different glass and at some point finish it, because I can't drink out of the thing all the time. Right, well, that's half the buzzball in a glass at least. Make sure it doesn't go onto Wizzy Woo. There we go. It's not on you. There we go. Can't get you with buzzball. That's not nice, is it? There we go. I think she is in pain constantly. I remember whenever I put on, I'd say 10 pounds. If I put on 10 pounds of weight, my back kills, and I do really intense back workouts to prevent this. Yet I get horrible back pain, and so the first thing I do is I immediately look at what I've done, and I cut straight away. I'm not. I won't. Back pain's a horrible pain to endure. I'm 6'5". Yeah, I'm a bit on the tall side. I can't help it. It's good genetics. No, I'm kidding. It's just fluke. Or am I shorter? Who knows? You do get used to pain, but she has to know that. Yeah, it would get less severe. I just don't think she'll ever lose it. She never wants to.
Heels on my feet do hurt. I mean, just imagine. I am over 500.
Oh, how many? Sorry, Sakul Red Drag. You've asked how many years do you think you have left? 5. I think they're 5 at most. And by the way, these videos of her talking about this stuff in a weird, like, I'm chuffed manner. You have nothing to be chuffed about.
I have very small feet, but for the most part.
Yeah, that's why I worry, because normally if you have, I've got big feet. I've got very big, wide feet. It's very hard. I can't wear Converse. Okay, if I can get away, if they aren't decent arch support, I'd wear like skater shoes mostly because they're wide enough for me. You know, you have small feet and a lot of weight on them. I worry that your ankles, your cankles, and your knees are being shredded and turned to dust. Physically active job for a reason. Yeah, so I go for walks, Ivy. I go for 2 walks a day on top of my going to and from work. And I do it on purpose because I want to get out, you know. I had my first day back at the pub today and I walked there. I was so happy because I like that job. It's easy and it pays cash, which means whiskey money.
I'm not in really that much pain, no. As sad as this is, the pain is...
It's because you take pills for it, isn't it?
More mental and emotional. What did you mean by I planned my whole day around this in your What I Ate Today video? So I think there's...
Which one? Because her whole day being planned around what she ate involved her just scooping vast amounts of cauliflower cheese into a gob. Or was it... No, it's not cottage cheese, sorry, not cauliflower cheese. Sorry, baby food into her mouth. I'm not going to rag on people who like cottage cheese, by the way. It's the amount she ate. Like, fam, nah. At that point, you may as well just done what Nick Ocado did once and taken a brick of mozzarella, dipped it in all those crisps he liked, the blue ones, and just deep fried it. You may as well have done that for all the good it was.
You're referring to this clip. Alright, you guys, it is time for my first meal.
Oh, here we go.
Planned my whole day around this. So some days I like to plan my meals and some days I don't. If I know I'm going to order takeout for a certain day, or if I'm going to go out with my mom, whatever it may be, and I know that there's a certain meal that is a larger amount of calories, then that is the first thing that I log. So that I know, okay.
I'm very sorry, Arielish. I'm really sorry for the pain you endure. I really am. You don't deserve that. Tackies, that was it. Thank you, Chamber. Amber planning her meals around a takeout. She did the recent one was the McDonald's, wasn't it? And I'm like, she can say she doesn't like the chicken, she went off it after a certain number, but there were 20, she ordered it. There's no way she didn't eat all of it, by the way. It's food, she's not wasting it. We're eating trash tonight, lads, let's go. It looked like remember the bag with the seafood boil in? Remember she did that? I mean, I've never seen seafood boil, so at first I will admit I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But at the same time, I was beyond my allergy to shellfish. I was intrigued by what it was because I had a southerner tell me about it. The owner told me about it more, and it's fascinating to learn about. But because of how it's presented in the bag, it looked a bit weird. Came in a garbage bag. I mean, it could have been a takeaway, yeah. Don't tell Amber, but the Bloomberg's Fair and PA deep fried butter. Oh God, don't tell her that. Yeah, it's not. She won't listen to me anyway. On that note, where's that most recent video? Right, it's here, yeah. Let's go and see if anyone liked it. Don't care. Scroll down. Don't care. Scroll down. No one. Like, fam. Nah, I'm blocked.
The sushi is my
Hang on, did I pause the... There we go, sorry. I had to pause the horrible trash face ad. Sorry.
calories. Now let me plan my meal around that. It wasn't that I was planning my day, like my activities.
Oh,
what
and
I was
Charlie, I have that all the time. I'm so sorry.
doing around the sushi. It was just planning my meals around it. What's a misconception you hear about your lipedema or lymphedema? Without a doubt, there's two things. It's either how much harder it is for me to lose weight, which I'm not going to talk about that because I feel like I talk about...
Because you can't. Because, and I'll say it in a more polite manner, because I don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to!
Who said that? That's a bit harsher than I intended. I'm sorry. I know you got this thing about buzzballs, but if I donated the amount of a certain alcohol plus its delivery, would you do the same thing? What is it? Sure, if you want me to, I'll happily, but it'll go on the list of things I have to suffer. By all means, if you write it in the donation message, then I'll make sure that it's that, because I won't forget then, will I? I'll see it on coffee, if that makes sense. So I'll say yes, because that's polite. And obviously I'll do it anyway, because I'm a man of my word.
that a lot. I'm going to talk about the fact of...
Oh man, okay. If you're my age or younger, and you have no actual debilitating issues, but suddenly you have to use a walker, right? Would you feel slightly uncomfortable or ashamed of it? Because I'm 39. I have no physical issues. Okay, I'm in good shape. I look after myself. There are many of us in the online space because of our jobs online that, you know, some people got big over time. It happens. When my mum died, I put on a bit of weight. Of course I did, because I was grieving. You know, better that than meth addiction. You know, but safe travels, Leona. But I think that when it comes to like looking after ourselves, it's important. If I had to use a walker, I think I would have been ashamed. I think if I had to now, I'd be ashamed because I'm very proud. I do think because you use scooters in Walmart and Target and all that. I think you just use it as an excuse just to carry on. Strawberry sake. Oh, nice. I like sake. I think you want. I don't think you want a walker. I think you want a mobility scooter though. I think you want to use those more than anything else.
Of how much the swelling affects my body and how much easier my body can move.
Oh, Content
just
Constable
overnight
Part
based on
3.
slowing it down.
Yes.
A lot of people think that I'm exaggerating when I say that, like, wow, my breathing is so much better, my walking is so much better, my stamina is so much better, I waddle less.
Yeah, but you don't have stamina where it matters, Amber. Also, you don't need to have much stamina if you're using two fingers. She has a sense of shame. I don't think she does either. And those scooters, yeah, they need like everything. Sciatic. Oh no, I've got a stepbrother has all that. I'm so sorry. I hope you're all right. You like it on a bit of a dick. So when I saw iDubbbz had done a new Content Cop, I was like, do I get to dust off my Content Constable and do one now? Can I do that? But I was like, I don't get the views on videos to justify doing another, because then I'd have to revisit somebody, wouldn't I? How would I do it? Like, I don't know how to. I'd want to, but then I saw his Content Cop and thought, actually, you know what? Maybe not. It's not good enough. Oh, nah. Can't be dealing with that. Broke my foot, 28, used walker for a month. See, that's okay. And I get that it's embarrassing. I hope you're okay now, by the way. To anyone that's ever suffered any issue like that, I really hope that you're okay. What's with the tiny head? Just can't be helped. Yeah. Hi, Ben, by the way. Hope you're well. I still haven't watched Content Constable on her, and you don't have to at this point, though, do you? They're so old, those videos. Like, those videos Yeah, I will say that I still maintain the funniest thing that ever happened with those videos was a few years later, The Right Opinion made a video on Amber, and I then got comments telling me I copied him. And I was like, motherfucker, when I made my videos on Amber, he was still playing Rocket League. Don't try me. Legit, he wasn't a commentary channel, he played Rocket League. I haven't copied anyone. Shut up, you sausage.
When I walk,
Alex
I literally
Rodriguez.
run
Oh,
swell.
Glitter and
I literally
Lasers.
overnight. People think I'm
I did an end of year video on them last year, and they're toxic and positive, and I hate it.
exaggerating, and I promise I'm not. I am so much more mobile when I'm not swollen. When I am swollen, it is
But you're not mobile at all. Again, 2 fingers. You can barely use your hand, so what are you really doing?
a lot harder for me to get around. What makes it harder for me to get around is my skin is tighter. It reduces my range in motion around my joints, my ankles, just
Skin is the biggest organ in the human body, most malleable as well, actually. One of the most resilient, next to like the liver. Yeah. Problem you've got is the organs that you need to be like that are the ones that are failing you, like your kidneys. Sorry, I had to approve a message there. Bit of a dick. I'm glad people enjoyed those because they were a long time ago, and I enjoyed doing all of them. I really am. I'm very proud of all of them. In fact, bit disappointed that the more recent ones, after Social Repose, Chris Hansen, and I did one on the tea community that tanked, and I did Deji that tanked, and the last one was Shani, which didn't do as well either. But that's all right because nothing was a guarantee, and I enjoyed making those videos regardless.
everywhere. Genuinely, it makes my legs feel like cement, like big concrete cements. And
Is that why you just sit there acting smug all day every day?
that's why I waddle more. It's harder to move my legs.
That's not why you waddle, Amber. No. 10 points to your respective Hogwarts house, guys. If you can tell me why Amber walks like a South Park cartoon character. While you're doing that, I'm just going to have a little sip of this horrendous drink. We are 44% of the way, by the way, to completing, and yes, I will have to neck essentially. Oh, it's only 100 ml. It's hard. This glass is 200 ml, so it'd be 100 ml. Her ISO cube would be impossible. Oh god, disgusting. Notifications on your channel, Chris. I'm really sorry you did, unless you hate my content. I really am sorry. If only smugness burnt calories. If only it did, because we English are really good at that. And an ISO cube for Amber would be a Lego brick too big, and she'd probably try to build it, or claim she's built it. Long lost twin. I want to hear Amber sing. Well, Carl's mum is a bitch, the big fat bitch, the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a mean old bitch. If there ever was a bitch, the bitch to all the boys and girls. Yes, I know that song, and I'm not ashamed of it.
legs. And when I'm swollen, I am more lethargic. I have less energy. I get more tired. And due to the fluid, just
Fun fact though, there's a part of your body that retains so much energy that if you reduced your calories, your body would burn it naturally, which means you're not out of energy. You actually have a reserve of it, you just don't know how to get to it. And yeah, she's definitely getting close to half-ton heifer. So if you're holding on to all this this energy in your body, why don't you access it? It's not overly difficult to do, by the way. All you have to do is be more active, and the body will then start to adjust and adapt. See, that's the problem. You say I get more tired. It's fluid, it's tight skin, it's lymphedema, lipedema, it's my mental health issues, it's my food addiction, it's my binge eating disorder. But then go back to what it actually is, and it's the fact you refuse to go past the wall that makes you perspire because you're putting effort in. The wall that means you have to try something that exerts. I promise you, there's nothing more satisfying if you can, because if you're able to. Amber could, going to the gym or going for a walk and smashing a session. There is nothing more satisfying than doing a minimum hour-long session and smashing it. Honestly, you finish that, you go for a shower, you feel great afterwards. You really do, by the way. But you don't know how to do that because it's impossible. Because you won't commit to the part that means you can actually make any meaningful change in your life. Are you live streaming from a spaceship? Is my audio that bad? Oh, it's the buzzing, isn't it? It's the buzzing. Grays, I'm really sorry about it. Fluff Power, hi. Hope you're all doing well today, by the way, folks. Smash the like if you enjoy, or dislike if the buzzing is buggering you up. I really am sorry about that, by the way. Unless the wrong mic is coming through. Let me just check. Let's go find out if it's the wrong mic. Let's go have a look. Properties, mic, so it's the right one. Well, I do know for a fact the microphone built into the laptop's pretty good. If I change it, let's have a change, just for a second. How's that? This is the microphone built into the laptop, by the way. If it sounds better, do tell me, because I'll happily just use this for the rest of the stream if need be. Yeah, I'll wait for a second. Don't insult Pearl. I'm trying to insult anyone if I can. You're deadlifting 400 pounds extra every day. Someone taking 5 to 10 pounds weight off might be a relief. You think that? What's a muck? Muck is a Pokemon. It's an evolved. It evolves from Grimer. Horrible. Oh, better. Horrible. Oh God. Muffled. All right. Well, that's this then. Fuck it. You get the mic. Sorry. Hum is gone. Worse. Quite right. Okay. I will fix the issue in the future, folks. Okay. Well, I'll try to. I promise. I really will. Not today, sadly. I really can't. We'll stick with this for today. At least then it's consistent. I don't want to cause issues with you guys. Try standing back from the mic a few feet. I'm sat at a desk with a dog on my... You know what? Again, we'll move on. Okay, we'll carry on with this.
Being everywhere around my body, it makes my breathing a lot worse. So when I become less swollen, it is because I'm actively losing weight. So if I step on the scale... You
mean the thing you can't commit to doing, which is why the rings around your eyes are getting worse? You know, most of us, as we get older, our bags get bigger under our eyes. Yours are just getting darker and darker.
And I see that I'm down 6 pounds, because that was what I said last week. When I was like, yeah, I was down 6 pounds, I was walking around the casino, and I felt so much better, and people were like...
We're all buzzing. Wait, you're all drinking Buzzballs too?
How did she notice a 6 pound difference?
It's because you took a dump.
In her body at that size. It's because all those things I just named to you, they diminish and they get less extreme. So when I'm...
Yeah, but the problem is, Amber, it's all really good saying I lost 6 pounds. But think about it like this, right? It doesn't really matter unless you're building on it. The thing is, you yo-yo everything. Oh, but look at me, I lost 6 pounds. I look so dainty at 500 plus pounds. Granted, if I lost 5 pounds, no one's going to notice it. I promise. But I doubt they're going to notice it on you either. If you put a 0 behind it, maybe we'll notice it when that chin starts to vanish and the choker doesn't look like it's trying to escape you. Or looks like one of the rings on your finger.
I'm not as swollen. What is happening? It is improving my lymph flow to my body, which then in return, it makes it easier for me to move. I become more flexible.
Amber, I know you think you know your body and you like to explain this in a patronizing manner, but I should just say, you know nothing about the biology of a human being. You think you understand because you WebMD'd a bunch of this, and then you get mental gymnastics when a doctor, after you've had a panic attack, tells you vague bits, and you piece it together thinking you're smart. But let's face it here, you know nothing. Okay? You're not a professional, you don't have any academic understanding, you have no background in it either. Stop trying to make it seem like you're smarter than your audience, because you're not. No buzzballs here, Balvenie 14. Well, I'm very jealous, because I'm obviously on this still.
With everyone else. My breathing gets better.
For now, anyway.
Not knowing what's going on in my business.
Wait, it really cut then? Shut the fuck up, your ads, man. Most of these ads are scams anyways. Don't try me. Right. I know a couple of people who straight up said they're going to run in elections now because they're fed up of certain people running unopposed in areas. Good. Bull butter. It is, Laura. 100%. On that note, if you'd like to support this channel, donate your bull butter. Coffee.com/TheRealOmegon 9873.
Met feeling for when I am swollen, that goes away almost completely when the swelling goes away. But like all of these things,
I like you had to insert that, but it doesn't help with anything you've said so far.
Become so detrimental when I'm swollen, and then when I lose that swelling, my body becomes more loose and my lymph flow is happening and I feel it. It's like
and Lindy, you're 100% correct, because the first 10 are probably the hardest anyway. If you're trying to make a decent dent, say you have 100 pounds to lose, that first 10 has to be the hardest because you've got to commit to change. 20 though, things start to look a bit obvious. They stand out. Hi, Based Woodchipper. That's a good name. I like that. You must be a real fan favourite of the nonces.
You can only understand if you have this disease. People comparing their body to mine, say,
especially if we feed them to you.
I don't notice a 6 pound loss. because you don't have this illness, you don't have this disease, and be grateful for that. When I lose 6 pounds, yeah, sure, it's water weight. But at the same time, I'm not just losing 6 pounds of water weight, which to a normal person...
Oh, shut up. It's not always water weight, you silly bitch. Sometimes it can actually be fat, by the way. You just always attribute it to water weight. First of all, this has been debunked by a doctor whose stickers I've seen everywhere. Right? The doctor who said to do that, for this all to be water weight, you'd have to drink gallons. Stop it. I could have said that, by the way, before I'd even found his clips, because I have an academic background in STEM. You don't know shit. Hi, Plumpy. You a good girl? Give me a kiss. Mwah, 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 mwah. Yes, you are. You a good Plumpy, aren't you? Mwah. I'm really sorry to tell you this, by the way, but I'll be gone at like 6 in the morning tomorrow. Okay? Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you to bits, though. Mwah. I'm so sorry. Amber explaining her swellings. Her swellings? Honestly. Degens in my tummy.
Of my lymph, my fluids. I lose more fluids. I gain more flexibility and motion, and my skin's not as tight. Like, the list can go on and on. So what I'm saying is, it's not the 6 pounds
a load of bullshit
that I'm feeling. It's the symptoms of my lipedema and lymphedema.
So an excuse for you to quit.
That get better and improve when I am actively losing weight.
So why do you keep gaining weight then, Amber? Why are you so self-destructive? Oh, let me guess. That's the BPD, right? Yeah, because you have an excuse for everything. Never a solution, always an excuse. You don't understand. I do not. Honestly, I will mind my blues. I will. Hi, Ida Load. Yes. Hi. Well done. You made it. You're late. No, I'm kidding. You're fine. Thank you for being here, and thank you everyone that's joining, of course.
That is what I'm talking about. So to the average person, to hear me say, "Oh, I felt so much better after losing 6 pounds," yeah, that's a pretty vague statement. So when you hear me just say that, it's like, girl, what are you talking about? Because I don't sit there and tell you guys about all of the symptoms that actually...
Nor the food you actually eat, because 20 nuggies is totally all you ate.
...become less problemsome when I'm on track.
Problemsome? Oh, we're going with problemsome, are we? We need to recolonize you fuckers.
When I'm losing weight. And sad reality is, as easy as it is for me to feel better, it's also really easy for those symptoms to flare up again and get worse again, even by things that like are normal to the average person, like sitting
excuses
in the car for too long, or
not difficult for you in driving videos,
or just walking and being on my feet for an hour.
Have you ever considered putting a cushion under your feet? Ooh.
New donation from M, aka the chubbiest dumpling.
Thank you, Thank you, M, the chubbiest dumpling, for the generosity. I really appreciate that. Dear, oh dear.
All of those symptoms can come back, even if I am on track.
Oh shit! Do I have to neck my drink when we hit the extra 4% now? Is that what I have to do? Alright, 4%. And I'll finish it. I'll send it.
Because
it is a fairly sizable amount, though.
My legs become swollen. It's a lot.
Oh God, the excuses are killing me.
Lipedema and lymphedema has been detrimental to my life.
Chamberlain, how dare you say that? Hectic.
It is very confusing and hard to explain to a bunch of people who like don't understand it, and if you do research, not even a lot of doctors understand it as well.
Hey, good girl.
Are you eating food alone at bingo, or does your mom eat with
you? Eat with your mother usually.
With you. So
but you bring food as well. There's no doubt.
Going to bingo with my mom, my stepdad, and my friend, and we all eat food there, and we all eat the same things. Almost everyone at bingo eats, or they have their drinks there because there's a snack.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's not really much of a question. I don't care. Spend 7.5 days on hours on my feet a day. It's not hard. I used to be a parts runner for a Novo company of fixed cell phones. I was an engineer first, but they had downsized, so I had to take that job temporarily before I then became in charge of dispatch department. And I was on my feet for 8 hours. And then that didn't include the hour and a half cycling there and hour and a half. Yamazaki 12. Nice. I am jealous. Are you done, Plumpy? Do you want to get off? Hang on, let me get you down then. Hang on, there we go. Ready? Is that what you want?
New donation from Zombron Broccoli.
Q Zom Broccoli. Fuck you. I know it was you. And there might be two. There's two I can't get them out. Hang on. There's 2 marquees left, okay? See, there's 2, okay? There you go. There's 2. You did, didn't you? Oh, you're a cunt. Alright. Right, so I'll put a picture on the server so people can see. in this Kolsch glass how much. It's basically 100 mils of where is it? Galley. Here we go. 100 mils of it's half a glass of the mango chili, and I'm also gonna quickly go over to Discord because I think Leona might be about. Oh no, is Leona about? Leona, do you want to hang out for a bit? If you do, jump in the comms. I'll hop into comms and you can join me because I think it'd be great. I'll screen share there as well so she can see if she joins. If people on Discord have seen it, thanks for being here, cats. I am going to neck this horrible, disgusting drink. You all suck. Thanks. Cheers. Stay hydrated, folks. Ugh. Ugh. Oh no. There are levels of nice I'm willing to tolerate. That is not near the top. Zombroccoli, you and I are going to have a little conversation about that. Well, I have to go to bed early tonight, so I guess it's not a problem, is it?
Bar at every single bingo hall, which gets into the next question, which was actually asked.
Delicious. No.
This one person that just asked that last
Pretty
one. Can you bring your
vile.
own food to-
My name is Latifa Tom.
Your name is I don't give a fuck. Hey, look, Amber. Much like Noom, you can do this one next. My Juniper. That could be your next weight loss thing. Because Noom worked so well for you. You consider just using My Fitness Pal, by the way. By the way, these questions are dumb. Just saying. Your hatred of buzzballs never do. Yeah, don't. It's a gag for the streams because people donate over Super Chat on Whiskey Live and I have to buy a buzzball. I'm okay to do that. I take no issue with it. But yes, that was a buzzball, yeah. Well, no, it was the buzzball in the glass. The buzzball itself, I'll put a separate picture on the server of it for those who are on my Discord. I'll put it on the server so you can see what it looked like before. Before I moved it into the glass, that's what it is. It looks like a little small hand grenade. And they're disgusting. They're just too spirity. They don't have any substance. They're just... you sound like Amber when she was fussed. Oh, don't you dare. I love water. And the water of life. Oh, sorry, hang on, I'm mute.
Everything that you consume in there has to be bought from the bingo hall. Alright guys, now let's talk about the goals I had last week and did I succeed in them. So my first goal was to order takeout and have it delivered to my home only 3 times a week. And my second goal was to have a better weekend than I did before. So for takeout, I ordered Hawaiian on Wednesday, McDonald's on Thursday, and Indian on Sunday. So that's 3 times, so I was successful in that goal yet again. So I have been successful in that goal every single week so far. So my second goal of have a better weekend than I did before, I chose that because the Sunday was horrific and I overate on my calories and I just really did not want that to happen. So was I successful? I was. Yes, I was.
Don't care. Quick thing. Omegon, I sent you a super chat on a video you posted. Not sure if you saw. Reaction to Austin Metcalf. Leona, could you... Oh, you're not here yet. Okay, in that case, then I'm going to quickly tab out and leave the VC. Okay, my monitor's doing a funny. Okay. My monitor's doing a funny. Give me a second. Right. Please tell me I'm still live. Am I still live? Okay, my monitor just did something really dumb. Sorry. I'll tab out of that. There we go. Right. Sorry. Everything went pixely for a second. I don't know why my laptop does that. Austin Metcalf. I'll quickly type it in video topics so I don't forget. Right. There it is. I've put it somewhere so I know where it is. Juniper and somebody else asked, I think, Xylee, annoyingly because it has to be it's a member thing. I'm really sorry about that. Memberships are really low though on purpose. Just yeah. Oh, I've switched scene. No, there we are. Sorry. Oh, jeez, big fails on my part, weren't they? Yeah. Okay. Because we had a bunch of people years ago just flood the server. It was absolute hell. I'm really sorry about that. I really didn't want to do that initially. Yeah, I had to close my laptop case screen. I had to close it. It's a big topic in America. I'll look into it. Well, not until I'll ask Leona if she can find a few bits. I'll look for some bits tomorrow when I'm on the train. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
So on Sunday I ordered Indian food and I actually ate that.
I like Indian food.
Throughout the day, and that was all that I ate because when you.
Well, if you order enough of it, yes.
order Indian, they give you a lot of food, especially when you order vegetable biryani. So I was able
Man, vegetable biryani. Order the real stuff. Come on.
to split that for 3
Also, that's not enough calories.
meals. And then on Saturday with my family, we actually went out to eat to a burger joint, and I got a freaking salad. Everyone got burgers, and then
Oh, Amber. Okay, right. Okay. Right. Let's take this one at a time, guys. Amber said that she had a vegetable biryani. Do we have any proof of this? No. Amber went to a burger joint with family and had a salad. Do we have any proof of that? No. Amber's really chuffed about this. I could believe that she's telling the truth because of how excited she is. Is it like water, though, and a weird flex? Yes. What kind of salad? A burger. It would be a half-pounder at the very least with 2 extra stacks just for the sake of it. So it would be a full pound burger at the very least. She's the type that would go to that burger place in Vegas where she wears one of those hospital gowns, but refuses to do the weigh-in because she knows damn well it'll be used on the internet, and she'd eat the whole stack, while claiming she doesn't like all these foods. I love Indian food. 100% I love Indian food. Might talk to David, maybe we'll get some Indian food tomorrow with his dad. That would be a good idea, I think. Either that or just, a roast dinner would be nice. I'm only there tomorrow evening and Saturday evening. I come back on the Sunday afternoon, so although I could come back on the Monday, I really could. It is possible I could do that instead, but we'll see how things are. She is. I'm sorry. Unless you, Amber, provide proof of what you say, nothing you say means anything to me. It really doesn't mean anything because you can't actually definitively prove you've done what you've said. Is there water in the bowl? Oh, sorry. Hang on, Wizzy Woo. Hang on. Mia comes in here and drinks all the water from the bowl. There you go. Mia comes in here and she drinks all of it in like 4 gulps. So I have to top it up with mineral water. You're almost home. Fantastic. Oh, samosas. Nice. What is a pasta salad? Pointless. That's what it is. I like spicy food, but I know some people can't ask. Hashtag grill? Possible. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Trash to Treasure. You know it. I saw it from Beard Meets Foods channel. What's your favourite? North or South Indian? I didn't know there's a difference. I don't know. I just like curry. I really do.
And then one of my cousins actually got these like spicy wings, and I was like, oh my god, that looks so good. But the fact that I chose
Shut up.
to get like a really good salad instead of a burger with fries, it didn't make me feel like I was being controlled by food. It didn't make me feel powerless, which around food sometimes I do feel like that. So yeah, I was successful in both goals. So now
Is that like when you have McDonald's?
I have only one goal for this coming week. So
Lose weight?
I have a meal plan for this week, and I want to follow it 5 days out of the 7. But I will tell you guys next week if I did it.
Yeah, but if you don't follow it for 7 days out of 7, you run the risk of immediately relapsing on the other 2.
Alright, let's talk about how my week went. I counted all my calories, and I did.
You don't show that anymore. You, actually, hang on. Right. You've mentioned before your counting calories, and today I covered you saying you weren't going to share that with us anymore because triggering, and that was actually a word you used. I just want to highlight a point that you never showed us your Noom in the first place to prove you were doing this, and so none of it was true. Also, you didn't lose any weight.
Did not go over at all. So Noom wants me to eat between 2,600 to 3,400. So out of the 7
Far too many.
days, I ate below the 2,600 5 days out of the 7. But then there were 2 days where I ate below the 3,400. So I do weigh in daily because Noom wants you to do that, and I have.
You should. Hell, even weirdly, I'm in this habit where I do anyway. I just do it as a part of a muscle memory. It tells me whether or not I have wiggle room, basically, because I'm fairly consistent with my weight. Always have been, and it's a muscle memory thing as well. Like, I remember my weight. I have known it for the last month or 2. I fluctuate between like a 3 to 4 pound mark. It's not a huge issue because when I get to the top end, I just cut on one day, and I'm back where I belong. It's just how I do things, right? With you, it's the same thing, but it's on a much higher scale because you don't have any control and you don't cut. You just claim you're going to cut. Oh, you want back on my lap? Hang on, Plump. Hang on. Let me get the blankie. Let me sort the blankie out for you. Yeah. Okay, come on, spin around. There you go, don't sandbag me. There you go. On you get. You gonna turn around? Oh, there you go. There you go, Plumpy. Good girl. Go sweep, okay? Good girl.
Like, it hasn't been bothering me, seeing the fluctuations. I know that, like, the second week, no matter what diet I'm doing, I never lose that much weight.
You mean the fad?
I can be counting calories, I can be doing Weight Watchers, I can be doing Jenny Craig. This has happened on semaglutide, Ozempic.
Sorry.
Like, it literally doesn't matter. So when the scale was going like this...
How much do you weigh then? How much do you weigh?
I was like, okay, this is the second week. That's usually exactly what happens.
Yeah, because you usually quit the cycle. By the way, this is some BS. I wish I had 20. I wish I had that. I'm not on 1200. I eat 2200. That's my standard cutoff, 22. But sometimes I will go slightly over. But it's only because I work out a lot. I can justify it, right? This is bullshit. She always does it. The first week she'll lose a lot of weight, and the second week she'll immediately relapse. Right? She does it. Did it on Ozempic and on semaglutide 3 times. Total 3 times. Look to the side. Not lying in the slightest.
This was the second week of me.
I like stir fry.
Doing Noom. So, anyways, let's get into my weigh-in. Last week I was 518.0, and today.
Yeah, half ton heifer.
Today I was.
Prove it.
It's gonna be a new thing. I have to do drums every time before I tell you guys my weight. Today I was.
She's very happy about this.
517.0. So that means I'm.
Oh, that's not a flex. Oh, hang on. What the? Hang on. What's this here, Amber? What's this line right here at the start that exceeds 540? What the fuck is that? What is this? Does anyone know? Is that meant to be like a? Is that a preset? Or did she put in a higher, like, it's 540 is that, and it keeps going off my screen? Fam, what is this? Is this meant to be your starting point? I could honestly misinterpret this as, at some point, you've put in a higher, like, line. Just the thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 2 weeks worth and a day, yeah? And you've basically made a bum symbol, or a pair of one droopy and one not so droopy and slightly to one side boob. Like, you are... This is terrible, by the way. And I'm just going to say that any weight loss journey, of course, is filled with ups and downs, 100%. However, there's a big however here, this is, for your size, this tells me you're still not committing to anything that changes your life. Yeah, look guys, I've lost 89 lbs. Where? Apparently I did it right at the start. Apparently boob got held. Okay. Like, nah. This is not a flex. Because look at this. You curve down and then back up, and you're curving down and creeping back up again. This is creeping up again. So basically, you've not lost anything, and count the 7 days here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like, it's not really much at all, but apparently your 7 is actually here to go to there. Like, that's not, you've not lost anything really. Like, 1 pound is not difficult for you to put on either, by the way, Amber. Oh, hang on. Cup with a floppy D cup, honestly. It's cookie crumble images, that's what it is. This is, for someone of your size, this is someone showing me they have no intention of making any meaningful change with their life. And I hope you see this, Amber, I really do, because you genuinely do not care about your health. If you did, this wouldn't be a thing. This would be, the first, like, proper weight loss would be an absolute, a drastic, that if you want to shoot for, like, you want to shoot for 5 pounds a week. At your size, 5 pounds a week is totally reasonable and doable. You manage 20%. Because you genuinely can't be asked. Alright. Is this the one with my comment? Let's go and have a look. Shut up. No, shut up, Kelly Brook. I know who you are. Go to comment. Yeah. See, I am blocked by Amber. 100% I am blocked. Okay? Back during the rarity stuff, my comments never went missing, and now they're never seen. I would be salty about this, but at the same time, it's still really funny that I just don't get seen.
Only down a pound, but I am genuinely okay with that. I just gotta keep.
Don't be okay with it, because if this is how you treat each individual pound, 17 weeks later, you might get to 500, and then you'll put it all back on the moment you have another drama. The only reason you're not right now is because Becca's taken time off the internet for their own issues, right? And you must be feeling victorious right now. And wrongfully so, by the way, because you have no reason to feel proud of that. Sorry, I have to actually... Yeah, I can't read the comment. What did you say? Ah, right, well, I wrote, don't care about the topic. The only thing I care about is the following. Where the Fraggle Rock is rarity, you colossal loser. There you go. You're welcome. It's only 0.6 up. Well, she's rounded up because she doesn't know how to count. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to say this because I'm not on a weight loss journey or anything, but I know for a fact I've lost in 3 days about 1.5 pounds. Just because I've been reducing my sugar intake, right? That's all. I don't need to lose 1.5 pounds, but I've done it in 3 days, easily. And it's not bothered me in the slightest because it's just a part of my life, right? I'm not reducing some diabetic or any health reason. I just reduced it because I want to. 8 pounds in the past month. Hey, Bookworm Addict, you smashed it, fam. Be proud of yourself. Well done. Everyone F in the chat for Bookworm Addict. They deserve it. And Jenna gets fit. I hope you are. Per day, honestly. Yeah. Per day. Stay over £500, 3,500 minimum. Yeah, she has to. This was counted by myself. Shikara Transformations also worked it out. It has to be minimum 35. She claims her low end is 26, but she's also admitted over the past 7 days, only twice has she been under the high end. She doesn't do any. She did 10k steps and still ate 3,500. I could believe she'd still go down in weight because she's actually got enough some activity going on there, right? Came on live bet. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That explains this video, which was 1 day ago. This, and by the way, don't brag about your viewership and be all smug when you get that these days. Like, fam, you used to get 100,000 by stuffing your face with shrimp and tangerine chicken, delivered by the very person you're being smug about. Like, nah. Right, let's go to. We're going to go to this video now. Actually, 7,000 views in 3 hours. It's more than I get. So well done, you. Let's do that because I can skip. I'll wait for the ad. I'm not going to make you suffer the ad. Comments though. This is the last time I'll be talking about Beck or Destiny. Continues to yap about them literally every vid she makes. Genuinely count today 15. My God, Amber, do you ever get tired of going over the same topics over and 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 over? Calling other people delusional is insane, and we don't hate you because you're fat. You're fat because we hate you. Sorry, I like that comment. That's funny. Oh, right, shut up. No, she's muted, but we'll go to this one. I'll skip over the I can't fit. Actually, is there a thing of her in the shower? Is there a thing in?
And be a stream queen. Just press the little join button for $10 a month. There's white noise if you're like cleaning, doing things, you know. So I actually next day there was some anxiety, there was some crying. I hate counting calories. I hate it more than anything in the world. So when I'm doing it,
yeah, that's why you gave up on it. Okay, right. Let's see if we can find the. Well, I found the extra chin. No, we'll skip over and find. Don't care. Wow, you look old. Right, skipping ahead. Audio.
Oh, Aaron, I do have one question.
Don't care. I feel like I need to be that guy who does those neon signs when I say that. Oh, that's not flattering, is it? Those lines there do you no favours. Your goals look hot naked for your husband. Don't forget here, your husband unconditionally loves you. Trash to Treasure, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And everyone that's here loves the stream or anything really with the stream, engaging in the slightest. I really do appreciate you guys. But Charlie, I've no doubt you're absolutely resplendent and your husband is lucky to have you. Ah, the bathroom. Here we go.
in the middle, I don't know. I think today I'm feeling
No?
the side part. Or I'm obsessed with biryani, and vegetable biryani is my
Shut
favorite.
up.
Grapes are so good.
Shut up.
Best 200-word essay in 10 minutes.
Shut the
$200.
mute. Oh, it won't let me mute. It won't let me mute. Don't you dare. That was such a dick move from you, YouTube. I went to hit mute, it wouldn't let me.
Look, it's actually massive in person. So since I'm
Don't care.
like that, I'm general reading. So the 3 oracle decks I'm choosing this week.
Oh, I don't care about tarot. Shut up. Oh, I thought the shower would feature in this. I got bored. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, welcome to a new Let's Talk video.
Shut up.
I choose random comments. I literally choose the ones that pop up first. So this is...
Does the letter T exist in the American vocabulary at all?
The way for me not to pick and choose, so let's get into it. Black Cat Mama said, maybe they AI their voice. Shrug emoji. So for the ones that do sound like an AI voice, I have also thought that because people brought it to my attention. I didn't think it at first, but when people did bring...
It's because they are and you're using them. Oh god, that's a smug face, isn't it? You're welcome, Charlie. You can mute a whole tab. There's also a sound button on the tab itself usually. That's true. I could do that, but then I have to like do it. I'm lazy.
Bring
I'm
it to my
sorry.
attention. I was like, maybe people just don't want their voice to be in my videos, which is okay. Muted Sound 54 said, at 1938 is AI. What's your obsession with men calling you cute, weirdo?
Yeah, so her highlighting it is just an excuse for her to trot out, because it's the yo mama thing as well. Yo mama thing. It's the excuse to say, but I'm a lesbian. I don't care. No one cares. Literally, sorry. No one cares. Do you know why? Because no one cares. Why would they care? Honestly.
So if it is AI, I wouldn't know because I'm not the one sending the voice memos in.
And you're also not smart enough to tell the difference.
And I don't understand your question. So because someone called me cute, it means I'm obsessed with them calling me cute?
No. They're not obsessed with the cute part. They're querying the part where you have to highlight it when it comes from blokes. You always have to highlight that part and then highlight your lesbianism. No one cares.
Makes sense. Elizabeth Sullivan.
Also, I do tend to agree. She's definitely jealous for them being married. I think a lot of us are definitely jealous when others have that stability in their life that we don't have. Yeah, but Dalton though.
2965 said, I'm a lesbian.
Oh, I
He's
like
a man.
this.
Okay, but Dalton though? Alright, I think you need a little bit of reminding, so let me help you.
Oh, here we go. Everyone buckle up for some historical revisionism from her.
But like this whole Alexis Dalton thing is like not okay. She's bringing up a situation that I had with someone during like a vulnerable time in my life. 2023 was a crazy year for me. I shared that I was
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
turning to alcohol because I genuinely was. I was depressed, heartbroken, lonely. I was going through a lot.
Is that why you quickly got with Erica? Because you're a skank? I don't mean that to sound rude or harsh or anything, but this is solely your fault. Your relationship with Wipey fell apart because of you anyway. You both are to blame for it, but you mostly because you made no change. Wipey was initially supportive of you losing weight. Did you lose weight? No. In fact, by the end of the relationship,
You weighed more than when you started dating her.
So what can you say in your favour that makes you look anything less than a smeghead? Really? And the moment you went to Oklahoma, what did you do? You were already messaging Erica. You wanted to be single then for a while. You did nothing to help yourself, to get yourself on right track, to get the best version of yourself out. You were desperate to become a barnacle on a hull or have a barnacle on your hull, and your hull is quite large, so I'm not surprised you'd have a barnacle on you if you can get one. You did everything you could to make things difficult for yourself. It's why now you are looked at as the filth that you are. Especially with what Beck put out there about the washcloths. I'll add that to the rarity issue and just say that everything about you that I've said in the past in Content Constable, especially in part 3, is now definitively proven as you being absolute filth. Think about this. In part 3 Content Constable, I outright stated you wouldn't be far removed going to a car wash to get washed. What did we find out? Well, you were being washed. Not by a car wash, but you were being washed. It wasn't even a whore's bath. And then we find out about the washcloths, and I'm like, oh, part 4 could happen one day, couldn't it now? Like, fam, you were absolutely disgraceful. With the dating history especially. You can bring back little bits here and there with Dalton if you like, but the reality doesn't change. All that we now know you did, which you still try and deny.
And I felt myself turning to people and to situations and things I normally wouldn't have. I did reply to Dalton. He was making me feel good about myself where I felt bad. Yeah, it felt weird to me. One night I got extremely drunk and he ended up calling me and things went to a different level than they probably would have if I was sober. Like, I feel awful saying that out loud. It wasn't my finest moment. I was really drunk. I was sad. I guess I just wanted to feel something other than like the sadness and the depression.
Please don't tell me you've got a coin now for going to Alcoholics Anonymous or something, because you are not an alcoholic. You're just a lightweight.
I was going through in that moment. Plus, I was really drunk. My brain was not fully there. Sexuality can be and is fluid, but I am a lesbian. Turning a vulnerable night
I don't care.
for me, where I was in a vulnerable state and I made a decision that I normally wouldn't have, turning that into a like way to monetize.
And Angelica, you're 100% right. 100. It's absolutely. It's narcissism 101. She's a megalomaniac. 100%.
Something that should not be monetized is crazy work, but it didn't feel right to me. In my gut, it did not feel right to me. Genuinely, I think.
Yeah, Zombroccoli, so do I. I just look through my contacts and go, right, which one of my patrons can I quickly have stop being a patron? I know. Let's get sexual with them. Like, totally, I'm the same. Because I have no self-control.
Questioning people's sexuality is like the weirdest, most oddest thing in the world. And as a lesbian,
I don't care about your sexuality, Amber. If someone told me that they are, and then insert sexuality here, my answer will be the same. I don't care. I never talk about mine. I don't talk about anyone else's, because it doesn't matter to me. It means nothing. You make it a part of your identity so you have an excuse to be the way you are. Right?
who was ashamed.
Nothing
all
wrong with
of
that,
these
Xylee. Nothing
years
wrong with that.
Because I like the same sex.
Means you're not
like, it is
expensive.
genuinely insulting. Lumberry said, "Can you please change T or tail to just tail? Because every single thing has just been tail." I tried.
Yeah, it's been a tale as in a lie. Like, seriously, all her tales are... That is a face of someone farting. Sharting, perhaps. You tell tales. Tall tales. You tell tales that are nonsense. Always debunked by every single hater of the world within minutes of you saying it. People are so invested on what you did. I remember back in the day when, before many of the clip channels, there was one called CXNT. I think I still have on WhatsApp, and she could pull clips of you from your own videos debunking you within 10 seconds. It was so easy. I don't know how anyone did it, but then I realised over the years that I've been online that actually it's remarkably easy to remember things. Sometimes it is advantageous to quickly go nab it, highlight it, and pin it somewhere on Discord.
I try so hard to find rumors that are actually real, but most of the shit that is real, I just literally admit to anyways, and I'm like, yep, that's real, that did happen. A lot of rumors.
Let's talk about... Oh, hang on. My apologies. Should we talk about the washcloths then? Because you've never really gone too much on that one, have you?
Rumors are really just that.
Hi dog. How are you?
Rumors. It's things that people want to believe are real, so it's just my way to dispel those. Soup60 said, "Girl, stop crying."
Hey, there's 4 Ks there. Get it right.
Sorry. I cry a lot. I'm very
No, you're a performer.
sensitive, hard for me to regulate my emotions. I feel things at an extreme level. EMS ABZ 9326 said, "Almost all of these voice memos are AI generated. She's literally making them. You can even hear the way she talks in each of them."
So there's an inflection they're referring to. Amber does like to pause on certain words, and I think many of us noticed it. It's the inflection at the end of sentences. Amber does this a lot. Sorry, a lot. And it's a bit unnecessary to do it when there's no need for it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you, the wonderful people? Right? Marvellous.
I have not made a single voice memo. They're all from real people who have sent them to me. And
Yeah, but you get majority dislikes, so that's why many people call Wang on this.
all of these rumors, like, it makes the people who have actually like sent these voice memos to me, it's making them realize more than ever that like all of these crazy rumors that people say about me are false and
Yeah, but the majority believe the what you consider to be historical revisionism as opposed to what you present, which is actually historical revisionism. Don't forget here, washcloths. Additionally, while I'll happily agree I don't believe you sat on Rarity, I don't believe Rarity's alive and you know it, you just won't admit it. So, do you want to talk about that as well, perhaps? I mean, it'd be a great idea to get something off your chest that's heavy. That isn't you for a change.
untrue. And it also goes to show that like literally some people can be so delusional, the fact that you think that you can hear me inside of other people's voices when literally none of these are me.
How many times do you say literally? It's literally, when actually it's figuratively. You're welcome.
These are all sent to me by viewers, by subscribers, by people on Instagram, by people who genuinely want to ask me questions.
Fun fact then to consider, they're AI generated then because there aren't many people who actually watch you to support you. I'd like to prove it with the following. Right here. this here and the comments, which I've already gone through, which are majority against you. See? Majority against you. Like, fam, there's nothing here on your side. Here you go. A subscriber that Meta said she absolutely did not want any pictures. Comment was quickly deleted. I wish I had screenshot it. Yeah, see, this I can believe, right? You don't have supporters, Amber. If you did, you'd have a Patreon. Because but you know you won't have it because you can't offer them anything, and because at the same time you don't have anyone that would willingly want to give you any money. And yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. The vehicle is reversing.
This whole AI situation type deal that has been created around voice
Moment.
is insane work. Before AI was even invented at the level that it is now, I used to do things like this. I have done voice memos in the past. I used to actually show Snapchat videos of people asking me questions.
Hey girl, so I've been following you pretty consistently since the pandemic.
Shut up. Hang on, wait.
Hey Amberlynn, it's Maggie. So Becky said you were a good singer. Why don't you sing Malibu by Miley Cyrus for us? Are there any Lego sets or Lego adjacent sets that you have your eye on?
Oh my god, you look even bigger. How bad is that?
Hey Amberlynn, so my question is, if you could only eat at one...
Isn't that a hater? She'll never live down the washcloth scandal. I don't think she'll. Nor that or Rarity. I can't let that go. I really can't. I can't abide the fact that that happened with Rarity. It bugs me to no end. I just can't. It's not in my nature to let it go anyway. Because there's a dog on my lap, fam. I love my pets. My 2 dogs mean everything to me. I just can't do what this silly cowbag has done. Like, it just makes no sense to me. But it is Amber, so we expect it.
Restaurant for the rest of your life.
And that was when I only had like 13,000 subscribers. Now
Yeah, I mean, now you're at 246, but you're not going anywhere.
I have almost 250,000.
Weird flex, but okay. Okay, so I'm going to be the bearer of bad news here, because I'm running out of time. Annoyingly, we've been here for just over 2 hours 10 minutes, and I have to go pack a bag to travel tomorrow. I really am sorry about that, but as far as I'm concerned, all this was nonsense. I'm literally finishing now, Leona. I'm so sorry. I'm going to end the poll quickly. 65 cents said gaslight the haters. You're right. Thank you everyone that's joined. I really do appreciate this, and to everyone that's donated. This has been ridiculous. A kindness from all of you. I really do appreciate it. I will acquire buzzballs. Yes. Hi, Caroline. Carolyn. Yes. On visiting holiday. Oh, hope you're enjoying Belgium. I'm going to go now. I need to again pack a bag and sort out a few bits and bobs. Thank you again for the likes, for the super chats, for the coffee donations, and I will see you all soon. Thank you again. Good night, everyone.